some reason it couldn't update the settings for YouTube the first time. I think we're live now.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, indeed.
I was just like, the program showed me that it was streaming and didn't have anything like saying that it wasn't right, but it was like, the program showed me that it was streaming
definitely
and
wasn't
didn't have
right.
anything like saying that it wasn't right, but it was like, it's not like. All right, it looks like everything's working. So I just was watching the start of this video, and I don't know that I'm necessarily going to watch the end of it. Because it's one of those things where it's like, well, fucking duh. You know, like, and let me put the thing in there. Breaking news. New scientific evidence confirms that men dominate in sports. The Olympics is just looking to ban transgender men from, fucking men faking it to get medals is out of the women's sports. Because let's be real, like, I don't want to, like, say that there's no transgender people at all, but, like, the people that are competing in the sports are not transgender. They're just gummy men pretending to be women so that they can get medals and awards when they were mediocre athletes at best. You know, like they couldn't possibly have gotten them on their own. And competing against
men.
I
mean, it's crazy, especially in sports like that are have objective measurable, like track and field and shit.
Yeah.
How is it not, glaringly obvious?
Actually, that was Nate's opening statement. Was science has confirmed what children could confirm just using their eyes.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck? You did a study for this? You had to investigate what's been obvious since.
You know what it sounds to me like is that there were some people who were in charge, and instead of just saying you're all fucking retarded and we're not going to do this anymore, they made all this. They spent all this money and all this time and effort. And so that they could sit everybody down like 5-year-olds and have story time and be like, no, I know you're very upset, but if you look here, it's going to be okay. We're just going to, that kind of bullshit instead of they've catered to these fucking nut jobs for so long. These fucking psychos.
Yeah, it's like that was the complaint of the fucking the morons. They're like, well, I haven't seen any studies that say that. Maybe you need to do a study. I've seen no evidence of that.
It's like the evidence is, do you ever go golfing, asshole? There's a reason the fucking men's and women have different tees. You know, there's a reason the men and women don't compete in any of these sports and haven't in, fucking history.
Ever. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, it's not meant to be mean. It's just reality, you know? It's like, women do not have the chance to compete against men. Why make them be in a position where they can't possibly ever win? You know, where's the fun in the sports for them? You're like,
dude, there's been shit of like high school pickup leagues and basketball, just dudes, random dudes not on the basketball team that are just playing in a rec league are dominating the fucking women's college teams that are number one in the fucking country.
Oh yeah, and the women's college teams will go up and challenge them too. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're just not built to, bigger, faster, stronger.
And the sad thing is they take it as some sort of personal affront, and it's like, look, you just this is science. Ironically, this is why women should stop fucking hating on short guys. You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
It's like you're just born weaker than men physically. It's not. Yeah, it's just the reality of the
Yeah. You could be 6 inches taller than a dude. You could be 5'10" and he's 5'4". He still would be able to kick your ass.
Yeah, in most things.
Most likely. Yeah.
I mean, physically, in a fight too. But I mean, I'm just saying, in probably basketball and football and golf and everything else, just because he's made to be stronger from a genetic basis. It's not.
Yeah. Or the I know I've mentioned this before, but like the U.S. women's national team several years back played an under 15 club team, like not even the under 15 national team, just a one single club, Dallas's fucking MLS under 15 team, beat the shit out of you guys, like 5-2. So
Wow.
kids that are 15 years old and younger beat the best women's team on the planet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that happened. Isn't that happened in like so many things? It's happened in like softball and like baseball and like volleyball and like soccer and like every sport pretty much has had some sort of variation of like the women being
Yeah.
like, well, I bet we could beat boys if they were like in high school. Like,
Yeah, and
and
it
then
doesn't even have to
turns
be
out
like
like,
it
I
could
bet you
be
can't. I bet you fucking
yeah, you
can't.
could take dudes, you could find dudes that didn't that would get have gotten cut from the fucking team that would beat the shit out of the women's
Yeah.
like national team. You know what I mean?
Which is why you have
Yeah,
transgenders in women's
that couldn't
sports.
make a high school, couldn't make a male high school roster.
Which is exactly why
Would
you
still
have
be able to beat it.
transgender women in women's sports. Men pretending to be women
Yeah,
because like they
fucking
couldn't compete with other men, and so
yeah, like that swimmer dude. Is he actually trans, or did he realize he was fucking below average as a male swimmer, and that he would be the best female
it's
swimmer
just
ever?
pure narcissism, man. Like there was this kid last night
Yeah.
in the karaoke room who just every time somebody else was singing was just complaining about how long their song was and all this other shit, and it's like,
Wow.
and it's just this young generation just so fucking narcissistic.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
have to be the best at everything or perfect. No one else fucking matters but themselves, and it's just like that's the attitude it takes to compete with women. If you're a dude, man, like if you're like fucking only gonna compete with
Yeah, you
women
got
in
to be the
fucking
best.
sports,
Mhm.
just pure
Yeah, I assume
narcissism.
part of it. Yeah, it could just be because you know you're going to become famous. That could be part of it too. I would imagine.
Oh yeah, well I'm
You
saying
know
I
what I
think they
mean?
think they deserve the fame and everything, and they know like they don't think that like to them it
Yeah.
doesn't occur to them that that's gonna come off bad.
Right. Right. They're like, why is everybody criticizing this?
Like women that put up like horrible things they've done to men on dates or like things
Yeah.
that they've shut down where like the guy was clearly like pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
put it up on the internet because they don't understand that like no, people are not going to agree with you. In fact, egregiously, it's going to be the opposite. Like, I think one was like the women who was mad because the guy's first date idea was, even though he had lots of money, was like a picnic or something, or like cheap. It was like going to
Oh,
TGI
right.
Fridays. I've seen both. I've seen like different variations on the same thing. Like it's not all. There's a lot more than one video of this kind of thing. But yeah, I can
Yeah.
think of those two offhand. There was like a woman that got mad because like the guy wanted to go to like TGI Fridays or some cheap fucking like
Yeah. Yeah.
Olive
Like a
Garden
decent
or
change
something
in
where it's not
color.
like
Yeah.
extremely cheap, but it's certainly not like a high end meal. No, nothing like that. As a first date, and that was like his test. Like his test was how do women respond to going to somewhere inexpensive to have dinner the first time they go out, because like that'll tell you right there what they're interested in. Is it you or your money?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a
Yeah.
woman
If you're
that's
gonna complain
interested in
about
getting to know
that, then yeah,
you,
you're a gold digger.
she's gonna be like, "Oh, Olive Garden, nice. It's a decent place. You're gonna get you're gonna enjoy your food. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be any like there's no
It's not
sketchiness
great,
there.
but yeah.
It's not like Waffle House. You're not gonna be seeing a show with your meal, but it's also you're not gonna get shot.
Right.
So it's a good so that's the figure trade off there. But I like honestly, on the first date, you should be willing to go to like Burger King or Taco Bell if that's what it is, or like a fucking Starbucks
Yeah.
for a sandwich
I,
and a coffee, like
yeah, it's an insane mindset that you feel like yeah, dude, that you don't know each other really at all. Or very, you know what I mean? You're
yeah,
getting to know each other. That's the fucking what's supposed to be happening. The meal is almost incidental to that.
exactly.
Or
The
at least that's how
activity
it
is
should be
not the point.
operating.
Yeah, the point is just to get to know each
Yeah,
other.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, coffee is a great thing. You know what I mean? Or just going out for coffee or whatever. At least the first
Oh yeah.
time.
Well, that's one of those
Yeah,
things
it's
that a
fucking
lot of people
perfect.
recommend.
Yeah, yeah. Because again, it's something that's quick. If you're not hitting it off, or you're like, oh fuck, I have no interest in this person. You know what I mean? It's
It
not
should be,
costing anybody a
in my opinion,
particularly
it
a
should
high
be like
amount.
the number one option for any option. Is
Yeah,
fine if you really
yeah,
want to make it like an interesting one. Go somewhere that's not Starbucks. Like find a real cafe,
yeah, yeah.
and then you'll get like probably some much better like coffee and some much better like fucking tea and much better pastries and stuff to have, or like sandwiches or whatever.
Yeah,
Like it
indeed.
can be a
Yeah,
nice
something
date
quick.
and not even be super expensive and still be like much nicer than some of the more expensive places for sure, in my opinion at least.
Yeah.
Because I've been to some of those like independent cafes and it's like the food there is like way better than like Starbucks. It's awful, but that seems to be like the gold standard for a lot of people, which is kind of gross. It's just like sugar on sugar on sugar, which is like probably why it's so popular.
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh man, I like this. It almost tastes like coffee. I almost taste coffee in this. There's like a hint of coffee taste in this drink.
Starbucks is the only coffee I can drink. And I hate
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love the white chocolate mocha. It's so fucking good.
Exactly the same. White chocolate mocha. That's funny. Yeah, white chocolate mocha, and I used to always get their apple fritter, but I don't know if they have that anymore because I haven't had Starbucks in like years. But
Yeah, it's been years for me too. Yeah,
because it just
but
costs
yeah,
so
they used to
fucking
be my
much
drink.
now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was one of the when I worked at Verizon for. We used to have kiosks inside of Safeways.
Mm.
In one of the locations I'd work at, a fucking Starbucks, like literally 30 feet away. Like
Mm.
so yeah, I was like, fuck, man. Because coffee always smells good. Like it doesn't taste good.
Just go to your manager. Can you just deposit half of my paycheck in their fucking Starbucks account?
Yeah, just pay me and get a Starbucks gift card so we can, you know.
Streamline this whole thing. Oh man.
Actually, I think that was because I never did that shit. I never drank any of that coffee, like ever. And then one time, my boss was like, went into that location. He's like, "Yeah, you want something from Starbucks?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't really drink coffee." But then they got it for
He's
me. I'm
like,
like,
don't
"Oh,
worry,
fuck, this is pretty good."
Starbucks isn't really coffee.
Well, hey, you're in luck, buddy.
Mm.
But yeah, that got me started. And I'm like, "Fuck, dude, this is actually pretty good. I think I like this. God damn it."
Yeah. I don't like tea either, so like going to a cafe is always like, man, I hope they have hot cocoa. Because I'll drink like some
Right,
decaf tea if I have to. Like I don't hate it as much as I hate coffee, but
yeah, there's some teas that are all right. I like, yeah, tea's okay.
it's not.
I like tea. Okay.
I don't dislike tea because it
Yeah,
tastes
it's not as
bad.
strong.
It just has like
Yeah,
almost no flavor.
yeah, you have to add sugar and shit to it. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like drinking vaguely like water that was in the same room with something. You know, like
yeah. Like it absorbed a little bit of the
oh, it's a
fucking
citrus tea. They placed an
aroma.
orange in the room that the water was stored in like the fucking place or something for a while.
Yeah, yeah. The orange essence like soaked into it a little bit.
There's like one orange and you just
But
rinse it. You know. Mm.
it just occurred to me that I don't really. I've never thought about how the sense of smell works.
What do you
Like
mean?
something wafting off of it. Like there's got to be like molecules of something that are wafting off of whatever you're smelling, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I never really thought of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, there's got to be something physical that's hitting your nose
Yeah.
for you to smell it. So that's weird that like emits
Well, I do
that
know
kind
that
of
after
shit off
some
your food.
research, farts are not particles of poop going into your nose. So if that helps, I hope when you're smelling
Yeah,
like
yeah.
poop or
It's methane,
farts,
isn't it?
it's not little
Isn't it
particles of
mostly
food,
methane?
or not little particles of poop. It's particles. It's gases. So
Yeah, yeah, mostly methane, right? Or is that just
yeah,
cows?
that are released as the poop decays. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I remember reading somewhere that they said like if the flatulence was more concentrated, it would actually start smelling almost sweet, which I was kind of doubtful. It doesn't make a lot of
Oh,
sense, but
weird.
yeah, they're like, yeah, it's kind of like diffused. Like if you had it more concentrated, the more concentrated it get, it actually smells better.
Huh.
I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, I didn't really follow up and try to go to any other sources. So that might be bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, one of those things are like, yeah, nobody ever fact checked it. Some dude said it once and it got passed around like crazy. That would be funny, dude. If that was
There's a
the
lot of
case,
those
that'd be
out there,
fucking
though. There's
hilarious.
a lot of those out there. I used to feel
Oh, fuck
worse
yeah.
about like getting caught up in those, but now it's like
Yeah,
fucking like
yeah.
every other day. There's something that like, oh yeah, everybody said that, but nah, it's not true. People just got
Yeah,
fucking confused, or just it's been said so much that people believe it, even though it's not true.
yeah, yeah.
Goddamn fucking bank. They gave me like fucking $5,000 or $6,000 of an extra credit limit, and just
Uh,
applied it to my account. I haven't spent it even close. I haven't even gone into it, but like it's just like, why would you tempt me that way, you sons of bitches?
yeah. God.
Oh, my
Well,
latest
now I got it. I got to use it.
my latest impulse purchase that I did not purchase with my credit card, I purchased with my actual paycheck. That I actually saw in one of those things where a woman put out a video making fun of a guy. I don't know if I posted it or not. I might have actually posted it because it was recent. But he took her out to like a sushi place and he brought those lightsaber chopsticks, the little chopsticks that look like lightsabers or something.
Oh, okay.
And he
I'm
brought like
not.
a set for each of them, and she was like all offended by it and like, oh my god, what a fucking loser, and posted it on the internet. And I'm just like, there's like all nerds are on the internet, right, lady? Like you're not gonna score any points with the nerds against a guy that brought chopsticks on a date. Everybody on the internet's gonna be like, that's fucking awesome.
Right.
Like share that with your friends, and
Yeah,
they
that's a
might be
weird
like,
thing.
oh yeah, that's totally lame. But the internet, you're just asking for
Hmm.
like just hang a
Yeah,
fucking
just tell
target
your
on your neck.
friends. Yeah, yeah, just tell your friends if you need to tell somebody.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be with you.
Yeah, exactly.
If
But
you're
the
not
internet was
posted
not kind to
online.
her at all. No, they were not. I don't think I posted the video, but I thought it was like I was like, holy shit, they make chopsticks that are
Mhm.
light up like lightsabers. I'm fucking in. So I gotta order
Yeah,
sushi
that's
for dinner
fucking cool.
tomorrow and have some fucking
Mhm.
Darth Vader sushi rolls or whatever.
Mhm. Oh, there's some Kylo Ren ones that has the little, the two little side
Oh, the little
things.
side ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheap plastic shit
Mhm.
for like $12. So I got like 4 pairs of them. So
Yeah, yeah.
and then like you replace the batteries, you just don't wash like the very top part. It like slides off from the plastic chopstick part, and you're easy to do, dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
So it's like right on, I'm in.
That would be, yeah, that's probably, the guy probably did it as a test
Oh
to
yeah, and
see
it
the
was a
chick
good test.
reaction.
Like she's either down with the
Yeah.
fucking lightsaber chopsticks or
Mhm.
she's not cool.
Yeah. If she likes it or if she's just indifferent, like that's a win. That's
Yeah, if
a
she's
benefit.
okay with it
But yeah.
versus yeah, like she was like, oh yeah, whatever. Like weird, but I'm
Mhm.
whatever. Like it's your thing, that's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
worth following up and maybe pursuing. Yeah, but like the
Mhm.
if you're just straight
Yeah,
up
if they're
like
like
fuck you, I hate
disgusted.
you, you're a loser, then like yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a
you
win
dodged a
on his
bullet.
part.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn. I can't imagine a situation in which somebody pulling out like some sort of fun or interesting thing to do at a restaurant, like to make the food eating more interesting or something, would not be like a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
I guess if
Yeah.
you're in one of the
Yeah, even if
really
it's not
high
something
end
I'm
restaurants
into.
where they might actually throw you out for bringing a fork or something silly, you know. But like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if you pulled out lightsaber chopsticks and you're eating at a sushi place, I'm betting every man in that room is jealous.
Right. Right.
And some of the
Yeah, they're
women are
definitely
also
impressed.
jealous, but like every man in the room was like, "Fuck yeah, I wish I had
Oh, that's
those."
fucking awesome.
And some
Yeah.
of the women
I
were
didn't even
probably
know those
also going like,
exist.
"Well, that'd be fun," you know, like. Of course, I'll never eat sushi in a Chinese at an actual place when I can get it delivered. It's much easier.
Yeah.
Then I
I
have to
can't believe there's a
demonstrate my
fucking.
terrible skills.
I can't believe there's a Michael Vick character in Fortnite with a dog that follows him around.
Are
That's
you
fucking
fucking
crazy.
serious? Like based off of
Yeah,
Michael Vick, or
Diorio's
just
doing
like
it.
there's a
Yeah,
black guy?
yeah, no,
Okay.
Dior. Yeah, no, it's the Vic in an Eagles jersey
Oh, that's
or
fucking
uniform
insane.
with a fucking dog. Yeah, Diorio's playing it, dude. Or I'm watching one of his streams back or whatever. Or I have it in slow motion because I just wanted it to be on when I get done. So I put it at like 1/4 speed.
Oh, okay.
So I can just go back to the beginning whenever I fucking get done.
Yeah, I've been having trouble keeping up
That's
with
like,
his stuff with the really long videos that are coming out with Ethan and stuff.
mm,
But some of that other shit
yeah,
was fucking crazy. I turned on uh, one about YMS. I think it's YMS where he was shirtless, and I didn't
yeah,
really pay
yeah,
attention to the thumbnail. And I'm sitting down to eat my
right.
fucking food, and there's just shirtless YMS, and I'm just kind of going like, Nicholas
Yeah, talking about people.
Dioria, you fucking asshole. Why would you not
Yeah.
like put some
Probably
lead
best that
up
you didn't
warning
either.
before the fucking shirtless YMS? Like, what the fuck's
Yeah,
wrong with
yeah,
you?
no, no, yeah, yeah. He's shirtless and he's talking about people jacking off or having sex in their cars, like while they're driving.
Yeah, I literally had just
None of
made
that.
like a
None of
fresh
that.
omelet too. I had like a really nice omelet with all the leftover vegetables from the salad from the night before. There was like bell
Yeah,
pepper and onions and mushrooms and like good cheese and oh
yeah. And then
man,
you see a shirtless YMS talking about people jerking off while they're driving.
yeah, it was definitely a
Like,
disappointment.
well, yeah, not. I was hungry, and now I'm not.
I hate the YMS guy because it's one of those like you're not helping anyone cause things because so like he's obviously he's fucking degenerate. Like that's not in question. But he makes like one point that's like valid, which is that crimes that don't have victims shouldn't be crimes. Like if there's no victim, it
Right,
shouldn't be a
right.
crime. Not because of any like thing to do with that specific crime, but just because you don't want to give the government more power and authority to like punish you for stuff that's like thought crimes. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
that's the
right.
last thing you want to do is to like you want to avoid giving the government that kind of like ability as much as you can. Like it's just not a good way to go.
Indeed.
And for whatever fucking reason, it's just he feels the need to keep going on and starts going into like weird fucking degenerate shit like fucking animals and stuff, and it's just like.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah. Animals
you started
consenting.
with a great point. That's a fair point. I know that there's like Nicholas D'Elia has that weird like uh, uh, you're a pedophile if you don't agree with me like on like certain takes when it comes to like lolly porn or whatever. It's like you're a pedophile if you don't agree with me. It's not like oh maybe you actually have a point of you know
Mm,
it's not about the lolicon. It's about the government having authority that it shouldn't have. Like it's not like
right, right.
I'm not saying you shouldn't judge people for lolicon. You absolutely should. They're fucking degenerate
Mm.
scumbags. And you probably shouldn't leave them alone around kids, you know. But like I can't see putting anyone in jail for like a fucking drawing. Like that's like What would the fucking Muslims like chop that one guy up with fucking machetes because he drew shit that they didn't like? You know, it's like makes us like fucking animals. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I can't imagine being as passionate as he seems to be about people being allowed to fuck animals without wanting to fuck animals himself.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't make any.
that's
There's no
pretty
fucking
fucking
way.
weird.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be one thing if it was just like an offhand comment he made one time, but like he like expounds on it. He
Yeah.
like fucking elaborates, and you're like, what? There's no way you don't want to fuck animals. I'm sorry, I don't believe that you're this
Well,
fucking.
the weird fucking thing about Scar or some shit. That guy's got fucking like he wants to fuck Scar, the
Yeah,
fucking Lion
yeah,
King or whatever.
yeah.
Like if he
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
but
I'm
it's
fucking
no fucking
super into
way.
Jeremy Irons, I think I would be like more comfortable with that. Like, but
Like,
the
yeah,
fucking the
voice.
Scar from the Lion King is just so fucking creepy. Like, God, dude,
Mm,
really? Could you not?
yeah. And yeah, his example for consent was so odd because he was talking about a dog humping your leg. You're like, well, the person's not consenting, you fucking weirdo. Like, what the fuck is, how is that your example
Yeah, that
of
is actually a
consent
really
from an
good
animal?
question. Yeah, just because the
I
dog
guess it's
started
only
humping
up
your
to the,
leg.
apparently the dog is the only one that is allowed to consent or not consent.
Well, that's like those fucking pride parades and all those other things with all those fucking disgusting pervert fetishists and shit running around. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I guess because you like flaunting your weird sex shit in the middle of the fucking street, you know, everybody should have to watch you. Like, I don't. That shit pisses me off, man. Like, it's so
It's,
gross.
it's fucking weird that the kids are brought to that kind of thing, dude.
Well, not only that it's allowed in public at all. Like it's weird
Yeah,
sex shit.
yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry,
Yeah, it's
I
one
don't have a
thing. Like, why
problem
does
with
it
you
have to
doing
be
that
a parade?
in your own home or in your own apartment or like some sort of weird creepy club that you go to and hang
Yeah,
out.
or
Like,
even a fucking convention center where it's contained within there, and that you
yeah,
know if
do
you
a
go in there, you're gonna
exactly
see
do
that
a
shit.
convention if you really want to have some sort of weird public fetish with it. But it doesn't need
Yeah,
to be out in the middle of the street for everybody to see, including
yeah,
especially little kids. Like that's not really appropriate.
yeah, yeah. There's got to be a weird voyeuristic, or not voyeur, exhibitionist
And then you get to hear
aspect
that
to that.
weird fucking argument about like, well, you know, there's like violence and stuff on TV, and it's like, well, two wrongs don't make a right. Just because the one thing is wrong doesn't mean the other thing isn't also fucking wrong. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's
maybe
weird.
yeah, maybe kids shouldn't be watching like movies where people are getting shot and stabbed. You know, that's also not okay. Like little kids, you know,
Mm.
but that's I think it's up to their parents to decide like what level they get exposed to on all that kind of stuff and when, because sooner or later they're gonna see all that shit. It's just you know,
Yeah, yeah. No, with my kid, if I thought it was affecting him in any way, I would not let him do it. But yeah, he was not you know what I mean? He never had any of those tendencies, and
yeah,
it didn't seem to be fucking with him. Because yeah, I remember like his cousin, so like his um what would be his aunt's kid, I guess. Um, but whatever, they're related.
yeah.
Um, I remember we were at his nana's house, like, and all the other kids were there, and me and Caleb were watching the Rick and Morty, and like her kids were too, and she like yelled at her kids for watching it, and they were the same age, actually a little, almost exactly the same age, actually. Um, and then I was like you're mad, like at Rick and Morty, like they're teenagers. This isn't that fucking explicit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Rick and Morty,
Yeah.
yeah, is
Although,
not that bad, honestly.
yeah.
If anything, I
Although,
think that some
yeah.
of the themes they get into are probably good for teenagers to start like getting experience with.
Right.
Like the fact
Yeah.
that like you're not permanent and stuff like that. Like that's not necessarily a bad thing for
Mm.
kids to learn. You know?
Yeah, so
And
again, it's not like I was showing them shit when he was like 5 or something, you
yeah,
know. Yeah. So
Yeah, my
for
aunt
me,
took
if
me to a
like I
fucking
said, if I
full-on
had
horror
any
movie when I was
yeah,
like 5, when I was like 3, I think,
yeah.
actually.
Mhm.
Like, she took me to a full-on, like, there was some sort of movie where, like, monsters were coming out of the toilets and killing people,
Uh,
and she took me to
oh
that one
wow.
when I was, like, 3 years
Yeesh.
old. So, like, I ended up, like, sleeping in my parents' bed for, like, the next month or something, and they couldn't get me to go to the bathroom without somebody in the room with me. Because, you know,
Mhm.
like a 3-year-old, I don't know that that's not a real thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can't really, you can't explain that to a 3-year-old,
Yeah, like there's
and
this.
have them
I thought
completely
shit was coming out of the
comprehend it.
fucking ground to come and attack
Mhm.
me. Like if I didn't like, what do you call it? Like have like some sort of protection of some kind.
Indeed.
Oh man. And then my parents made the mistake. I think there was like a story I get told. My parents when I forget how old I was, but I watched Gremlins for the first time when I was a kid. I love the movie now, but apparently it scared the hell out of me then. I don't really remember it, but they found me asleep on
Mhm.
the kitchen floor under the table with like a barricade built up around me of like stuff.
It's after midnight.
Like fucking little kid me went around and like grabbed all sorts of shit and made a fucking shield out of it. Oh man, which you know does not bode well for my intelligence and has since proven to be.
Yeah, and we're all dumbasses when we're kids.
Yeah,
The
nature of the beast.
nature of life, indeed. Whoa. Yeah. I can't believe that fucking cruel world happened still
Oh, actually, give me a second. I
going
gotta go hit the
fucking.
bathroom real quick. I will be back in just a
Yeah,
few
no worries.
minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see what else is happening in the world. Oh fuck, is anybody even listening? I need to check. It's unlikely. Let's check though. See what happens. If anyone's in the chat. I know Stabby usually watches, but I do not. One watching, which is probably him. I'll double check it here. All right, switch the chat field over to all messages, just to, make sure I see everything. Yeah, well, it is as I expected. There's nobody listening. All right. All right. Go back to the Discord, see what's happening. Detroit style pizza. Let's see that one. Looks like the Motor City pizzas that are so fantastic. Chinese battery launcher. Okay. Oh man, I just realized I didn't watch any of this shit. Oh, Antonio Brown did some crazy shit. Yeah, I don't think Stabby knew the backstory on that one. Antonio Brown, receiver for let's start with the Steelers. Played for who else? Tampa Bay. I think he won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl with Tampa. Yeah, that was interesting. But he had gotten a hit from Vontaze Burfict from the Bengals. It was such a fucking crazy late hit, and he lowered his shoulder right into his fucking head. And like snaps back, and as he's falling down, it kind of snaps back the other way. It was fucking vicious, dude. And he's never been the same since. So as crazy as he is, it's unfortunate, but I can kind of understand why he might have some issues with his cognitive abilities and impulse control. Because again, he played for years after that, and it gets easier and easier to get concussed as you get more and more. Job at best, played for the Lions. Like he didn't make it through even his second season. So obviously, he must have had concussions. Obviously, high school and college. But yeah, with him, it gotten to the point where just a routine tackle, where it wasn't even a hard hit, just going to the ground was giving him a concussion. so he ended up having to retire like in the second season, which sucked because the dude was fucking really good. Poor little feller. So let me look at the stats. I think it was like early in the second season. Let's see. But yeah, he was fucking super quick dude. Damn, he didn't even make it 1,000 yards in his career. Let's see. Yeah, he only ended up playing a total of 22 games. So 16 as a rookie. 6 games into his second season, he was done. That's unfortunate. Yeesh. All right. But yeah, that dude would have had all the potential in the world, man. He got cut short by concussions like that. And Antonio Brown, still going, still alive. And again, has lost his fucking mind. Yeah, it was crazy. I think I've talked about it before, but yeah, a bunch of players started probably in like the 90s, no, 90s, 2000s, were dudes that had played especially positions where a lot of collisions happen, like safety, linebacker, where they're dishing out the hits, would get a fucking crazy amount of concussions. These dudes' brains would just be fucking scrambled by the time they retired. These guys are like Hall of Fame caliber, really good players that were offing themselves and deliberately shooting themselves in the heart instead of the head so that their brains could be studied after they died, which is pretty crazy. Man. They're like, look, I don't want to fucking, I'm not, my fucking head is fucked. But maybe I can help stop this shit from happening to other people. I think Andre Waters did it. Junior Seau, who I'm pretty sure is actually a Hall of Fame player. If not, well, either way, there were fucking a lot of great players that, again, the brains are just fried. Troy Aikman retired pretty early because he got tired of the concussions. And he's definitely a Hall of Famer. He got out early. He seems to still have his faculties, so good for him. Fuck. All right, that's enough about that shit. What else? Nothing. Well, man, I missed this one. Did she live stream herself killing a man and hope she'd donate to her? What? Alright. I didn't get to watch any of these. Oh, yeah. Hassan went to China, and apparently all he heard was about how everybody knows Jasmine Gold. Oh, fuck, man.
I have returned.
Yeah.
Sorry. I stopped eating sugar. And now I'm eating more fruit.
Yeah.
Which has too much fiber for my poor system.
Oh, fuck. What happened with the Hassan thing? Was basically
Hassan thing?
You know Asmongold? Something like that. Like, everybody was just like, yo, we love Asmongold.
Oh, I don't know.
Hassan Piker.
I have no idea. I never really followed Asmongold much, so I don't really know much about him.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm talking about this. You posted a video about Hassan going to China.
Oh! Asmongold just pointed out that Hassan was going to China. I assumed he went there. He went there for the, like they've been doing that sort of propaganda push for the last couple of years, where they invite YouTubers, and then they only let them show the really nice things in China, but not the reality that the vast majority of China is a fucking hellhole.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
know that like the cops stopped. Like one of the Chinese cops, like fucking made him show him what pictures he had on his phone.
oh yeah, because they're very,
Um,
they don't want you fucking showing the
yeah, yeah,
reality. Oh no, God forbid people learn what
yeah,
China is really like.
yeah. But yeah, from what I heard, I didn't. I heard somewhere that like nobody was recognizing him, and they were all like, "Yeah, I know,
Uh,
I know who Asmongold is."
yeah.
Like apparently that was most of what he got, which is fucking great.
Oh, that's
Um,
hilarious. I
yeah,
did
like
not know
his
that. I did
fucking
not
he
know
just
that
keeps
part.
taking
That's
L's
pretty
lately.
fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was kind of bringing up with that. Why that's why I brought up Asmongold. Um, so yeah, at first he gets he's not on the VIP list at the fucking communist mayor guy in New York.
Oh yeah,
He couldn't get into the VIP section. You saw
Romani
that, right?
or fucking retard. We'll just call him
Yeah,
retard.
yeah.
The
I forget
fucking
Mamdani
retard.
or something
Yeah,
like
that
that.
guy.
Yeah, but yeah, Hassan was like at his fucking celebration party and he wanted to go to the VIP section and the chick's like,
No,
yeah,
you're
you're
not
not
on the
on the list.
list.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
Hassan rage
And he
about
was
that?
doing,
Did he actually rage? Because that's not
uh,
how you fucking handle
well,
that. Like, you don't. That's
yeah,
not.
well, he was trying to, he was like, well, we're live streaming to like 70,000 people, like tried to drop his fucking, how many people he was live streaming to, like he thought that was going to get him in
Oh.
and it didn't.
Is there anything
I'm
more
like,
fucking
wow,
sad and fucking
dude,
obnoxious
it's
than
so
somebody who
pathetic,
wants to be
dude.
in the like VIP section or some sort of like
Yeah, it feels
uh, uh,
they deserve it.
thing that not
They're
everybody gets to
entitled
go
to it.
see, like some sort of exclusive thing, and they just fucking be like, well, I'm famous on the
You
internet.
know who
I
I am?
have these number of followers. And you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, you
It was
weird,
so
creepy,
pathetic,
sad
dude.
scumbag. Like, nobody
Yeah.
likes you.
So yeah, that happened, and then the China thing happened. So I'm like, this dude's just taking L's fuking constantly, dude.
Yeah, I figure
Which is
he wanted to
fantastic.
take his dog for a snack in China. That's what he was doing.
Yeah,
The,
it was like
the only place with less fucking animal rights than the
uh,
U.S. Like,
right.
oh wait, you can actually eat your dog there, Hassan. Like, you should be fucking thrilled to be in China. Are you kidding me?
Mhm. Yeah, you can get rid of that dog for causing you so much grief.
Fucking serve it up to
Yeah,
your Chinese compatriots or your North Korean compatriots. You know,
yeah,
god
yeah. It'd be
damn.
nice if it was a good fans who finally realized fucking scumbag loser he is between the Collargate shit and this China thing and um, not getting into the VIP thing. Like, hey, maybe this guy actually sucks. Maybe these people all have a point.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy does actually fucking suck. Why am I following him? Probably
Oh
not. I
man.
mean, you have to be. Yeah, I don't understand how
You would
you
hope,
follow
but
him.
like, I think they're fucking
Mm.
like a cult. You know,
Yeah,
they've been
yeah,
broken from
yeah.
reality, and they follow him because they have like. So lately, I've been starting to realize that, and not
Mm,
on any sort of racial or sexual determination here. There are
mm,
multiple classes of human.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like there are
mm,
like fucking degenerate throwbacks, like these retarded absolute fucking morons
mm.
that they're
Yeah, the
still
NPCs.
technically human, but like you look
Yeah,
at
they
them, they're
really are.
smaller and like improperly grown, or they're like fucking mutated looking, and they're
Mm,
incredibly
yeah,
stupid, like just
yeah,
incredibly
yeah.
actively stupid. Like they're not only stupid, but
Mm,
like actively seek out ways to make themselves look dumber or to be more
yeah,
unintelligent.
yeah.
It's like this crazy fucking thing, and it's
Mm,
like I was watching
mm,
this video, and this guy who apparently I haven't finished the video. I don't know if I want to. Um,
mm,
where this guy, I
mm.
think it's gonna turn out, was fucking making OnlyFans material with his own daughter.
Oh, one. What the fuck,
Potentially, like
dude?
it's not. I'm not there yet. I think I posted
No,
the
yeah.
video, so but like he was doing like TikToks with her, and it was like a little weird because they were kind of like getting weirdly intimate with one another, and not in like a father-daughter way, you know, because like we all know the difference between romantic and
Yeah.
like familial relationships. Like they're not that hard to fucking tell apart. Like it's
Yeah.
one, and they would make all these videos. Even his wife would come, his fucking mutant looking fucking wife. God, that woman looked fucking awful. Like if Pug were a human, his wife would be a pug. Like she looked like she had like genuine deformities, like to the point of not being able to like breathe properly and like move around and like function as a human, and clearly was mentally challenged. So in some level, maybe not enough to like legally be considered that, but definitely mentally fucking challenged. And even she came out and was like yelling at the audience, "Oh yeah, you know they're not fucking doing anything. You guys are creepy, and it's creepy that she would even say that." Well, they're like, he gave her a fucking promise ring, like in a big elaborate thing, like a wedding proposal on TikTok.
What the fuck?
And at one point, they were doing like this really like slow partner, like waltz kind of dance with each other. It was just like, I didn't see all the video, but the little bit that I saw was not really supporting
Yeah, it didn't
there's
look
fucking
right.
objections at all. Like, but it was very strange. And oh, what was the video? I want to see here which one it was. If I posted it up here. He got caught. No, so far I must have left. Oh no, that's actually Shane Gillis reacts to Jason's hilarious meltdown. Oh, that's the midget that keeps getting caught for being a pedo. That's funny. That was fucking funny.
Oh yeah, did I post that or did you? Because I know I saw.
You posted that one.
Yeah, yeah, because he described him as the little guys from. That is a perfect fucking comparison, dude. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, and that's another one where it's like not all humans are the same. You know, like there's like lower levels of human.
Apparently, that guy got caught like 4 different times by the same fucking people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that guy's obviously retarded. Does not. Yeah.
I like that Chloe Radcliffe where it's not creepy if you're good looking thing. The chick with the big fucking birthmark on the side of her face. Like, it's always nice to hear women, like, cop to that, because there's so many of them that try to fucking pretend that's not, like, true. Like, you get all mad about it and shit. Obvious. It's like, no, you put up with whatever you want when it's a hot guy. You'll put up with whatever he does. Like, you don't care. But if it's somebody who's not, like, you're absolutely fucking pissed. Like, and that's not unfair. Like, that's not unreasonable or some sort of bad thing. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. Personally,
yeah, it's an odd thing for them to try to do.
Yeah. Oh man. But the little retarded guy was funny as fuck. He's just like running around. No, fucking runs. And they're like, "Where are you running?
Yeah, there's always like a.
What are you doing? You're not gonna get away. You know, like what are you fucking doing, man?"
Well, again, if you're going to get caught a 4th time for trying to hook up with a fucking 13-year-old, you're...
I want to know how that dude thought some fucking 13-year-old was really going to be like all about fucking him. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was one of those ones where you're like, dude, why would a 13-year-old even be interested? Like, what do you think how do you think that was going to work?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously, again, literally retarded. Like, he's definitely got some kind of developmental issue.
Yeah, poor guy.
But that was funny. Like, yeah, no, buy a car. Yeah, 13-year-old car. No! It's fucking funny, dude.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. It's so wrong, but so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh wait. On a less disturbing note, I don't know if you saw the guy that
That's
made
disturbing.
the Detroit style pizza video, old school
I
Kevin.
didn't.
That
No, I
guy
saw
has
that. I
some
saw. I didn't watch it.
fucking. That guy has some great videos. They're all really fun, and he just does like the food and the cooking. There's no weird political bent or anything. It's like, oh yeah, somebody who's just doing something interesting on YouTube. Nice. But he works at a sorority house as like the cook. Like he cooks all the food for him and like breakfast and dinner. And
Gotcha.
oh, I think he does lunch. I think he does lunch too most of the time. Yeah, he does like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a sorority house. And he cooks some of the best fucking food I've ever seen, man. And he does it in a way that like if you're like competent at cooking, you can take whatever recipe you see off of there and kind of make it yourself. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
very
nice.
easy to like the way he lays it out and does it and shows it. It's very easy to scale down for like if I wanted to make a Detroit Tiles pizza, he made one for like a family there. That'd be easy to make. Or like the cheeseburger egg rolls that he made and shit like that. They all like looks pretty basic,
Yeah, it's
but
like
just
good
like
food, but it's easy to make.
easy to make food done like very well. You know, like just like somebody who clearly knows what they're doing. Um, I just wanted to share that because like it's easy to get fucking doom scrolly on the internet and not get like enough stuff that doesn't involve any sort of like drama or politics, where it's just like actual entertainment.
Yeah, yeah. He's sticking to the subject matter, not fucking going off on it.
Or just
Political
having
and
a subject matter that's not
ideological.
related to drama or politics at all. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like they're
right.
not even having like a weird thing. Yeah, it's like nice.
Indeed.
But he's just a lot of fun. What was it? Oh, the fucking China car battery launcher. Jesus fucking Christ. So I don't know if you know this or not, but for anybody that may not know, electric vehicles in China catch on fire like all the fucking time. Like they're
Yeah,
so
I saw something
cheaply and
about
shittily made that they literally just fucking turn into bombs constantly.
that.
And so this
God
company
damn.
in China came up with a great fucking safety feature for cars. It's like a new thing. Where if the battery starts catching on fire or something, it just ejects the battery out the side of the car like 20 feet away.
Just catapults it the fuck out.
So
That's
like
fucking great.
so the solution isn't to figure out why the fucking cars keep catching on fire and solve that issue so that it just doesn't happen anymore. Because it's like it doesn't happen in
Yeah,
the U.S., so I don't. Clearly, it's not a thing that has to happen.
yeah,
It's to create a bomb launcher that has no way of
yeah,
aiming and no way of
yeah.
knowing when
Just
it's
launch
going
it
to
out
go
into the
off.
fucking into the general public area
It's
too.
like
Fucking driving.
fuck
That's
the
fucking
pedestrians, I
amazing.
guess. Just fucking
Good
blow them
luck,
up with
everybody
fucking
else.
car batteries.
Oh man. Yeah. Like, well, it's not my problem anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, that does seem to be a uniquely Chinese mindset.
Yeah, well, it's like you
Not
see that on the
Asian.
roads in
Again,
California
Chinese,
a
not
lot, that
Asian.
sort of mindset. They're like, I go now,
Yeah.
fuck everyone else.
Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah, like literally, I
Yeah,
see
I think
that
it
shit
was
on
a
the
Family
fucking
Guy
roads
one.
here all the time now. It's so fucking
Oh
obnoxious.
God.
Mhm. Yeesh. What
But
was she live streamed herself killing a man and hopes you donate to her?
okay,
I
so
mean, I
that
didn't get to
lady
watch that one
is
either.
she has like some sort of Twitter following for whatever bullshit she's selling or doing, and
Right.
uh, she fucking hit some dude and killed him while she was driving. Like on a live stream because she was fucking around doing Twitter and live streaming instead of fucking driving her car.
Right.
So flat out, that's a negligent homicide right there. Like that should be murder in like what the third degree or the fourth degree or something or whatever. And clearly it's a felony. And
Yeah,
she tried
yeah.
to I guess she tried to erase all the footage or something. And yeah, it was really fucking weird. And so far, I don't know that she's been caught per se. Um, So I don't know what's going on entirely with the case. Like it just sort of happened. So we're gonna have to wait for more details as they come out and become. Work was like a security guard coming home to fucking hang out with his family, and this dumb cunt fucking killed him because she couldn't like wait to do her fucking social media like the proper time and place. It's really too bad.
Awesome. Was it like a pedestrian she hit then?
Yeah,
or?
he was just walking down the road, man.
Wow.
Yeah, totally not doing anything he shouldn't have been, or none of that.
This bitch just plowed into him because she had to read her fucking chat.
Yep,
it was more important
read her chat
than
and fucking respond to her chat and stuff like that. Yeah, 100%. Really sad. And as far as I know, she hasn't gotten busted yet, but hopefully, like the video's out there, so they'll figure out like who it was that she hit and all this other stuff, and they'll get the police involved sooner or later.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's one of those things you hear it all too often at this point. Just like it happens so often.
Yeah. How do they not? Yeah. How do people not know better at this point, dude?
Yeah. Well, and like I remember long before cell phones were illegal, I was driving and trying to text with somebody, and I almost drove my car straight into like a fucking dumpster. Like I just pulled into some random fucking alleyway, like fucking. It wasn't even like a parking space. I just was paying so little attention to the road that my brain was like, "Oh, we're just gonna pull down this little side alley thing where the fucking dumpster is for this restaurant." So I just randomly fucking parked in a dumpster.
Yeah, no, that is. I noticed that early on. I worked for Verizon, and actually sold cell phones and shit. And yeah, I noticed that pretty quickly. That because I also did a lot of drunk driving time.
Oh no.
Trying to text while driving, much more dangerous.
Oh, I imagine.
Much more dangerous than driving drunk.
You know what? I have driven drunk on a couple of occasions. I'm not going to pretend that I haven't. And I gotta say, 100% agree, 100%.
Yeah, no, I did a lot of particular subjects.
My dad was an expert at it, and I would much rather be in the car with him drunk driving than him texting driving.
Yeah, no, I did it literally at least hundreds of times, if not into the thousands. So, yeah, but at least when I was drunk, I would always make sure I was locked in on driving as much as I could possibly be.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. You're texting, you're very fucking distracted. Yeah, the distracted driving.
Especially very much more dangerous than intoxicated driving. Because I can say for sure that I have driven while high a lot. No, never like really high. Like when you're so high that you're like, fuck, I'm dizzy. And like reality's a little in and out, and I'm kind of losing time here and there because I kind of like taking micro naps because I'm so high. Or I'll just zone into shit. But like where you're just, kind of like in a good, happy place, like a happy low level high. I've driven like that so many times, and it's so much safer. Like, honestly, I think more people should be a little bit stoned when they're driving, because you're like a million times more focused on the road, and you're so much more like relaxed about shit. Like, you're not mad about anything.
Yeah, but you also know that you need.
And I think they've done studies. I'm pretty sure they've done enough studies now to say fairly, with fair certainty that
driving while stoned is not a big deal.
There's no loss of reflexes when you're high, like there is when you're drunk.
I was going to say there might be that, but not if there was. But it sounds like there really isn't at all, which not surprising. Not that surprising. And again, if you've got the mindset of all right, I'm drunk or I'm stoned, I need to focus on this, really focus on the driving.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That helps.
Well, the nice thing about weed is you're already prone to just randomly being like super focused in on anything that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, or also like, oh fuck, I don't want to get pulled over 'cause I'm high, so I'm really gonna focus in on this driving thing too.
Yep, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, that's when the weed paranoia is not such a bad thing all the time, you know. Oh, damn. Oh, you posted the thing about Antonio Brown. I felt like I had to at least expound it on that a little bit. Yeah, that dude. Did you watch the hit? I posted the short of the hit. Did you watch that?
Let's see. Let me see what I can see
Well, it says,
here.
yeah, Antonio Brown knocked out by Vontez Burfict.
Oh, I don't remember if I saw that or not.
Yeah,
Let
dude,
me
do me a
see,
favor,
because
watch
it's
that
it's
really
like
quick.
2 seconds. Yeah, it's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Wait till they do the slow mo replay.
I might have seen it
It's not
before.
long. All right. But yeah,
Oh, well,
that is an
somebody got
insane.
laid the fuck out.
Yeah, watch it in this. Yeah, let me know when you're done with watching the slow mo
Oh,
because you
he
see his
just
head,
fucking nailed him in the fucking head.
dude. He lowered his shoulder, and it's way late. Like the pass is obviously incomplete, and again, a defensive player
I've
is
seen
supposed to.
other hits that were bad, but that's probably one of the worst, man.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, and again, dirty as hell because it was late as again. Yeah, even back then. Well, that's fairly recent, but yeah, if the ball was already well past him, and it was obviously already not going to be a completed pass. So the defender is supposed to kind of pull up. Like you might still run into the guy, but you definitely aren't supposed to lower your shoulder and hit him anyway.
Yeah,
Like that is
no,
way
definitely
late.
not.
Yeah, in the NFL, that is a way, way late hit. But yeah, basically everyone points to that as when Antonio, he was fine. He never got in trouble with anything before that. He also played several years
Oh, is that the
longer, so
guy
he
that went
probably
and
got
shot
even
with the
more.
shot the fucking like just shot the gun recently or whatever into like the random
Yeah,
crowd? Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. I'm like, look, he's still responsible for his own actions, but I also want to let you know that this guy's brain is fucking scrambled,
Yeah, well,
and it
I think
started
he
right
just at this
here.
point it's whatever happened and it's sad, but like
Yeah,
I
no,
feel
yeah, he's still
sympathy for the
responsible
guy
for his shit.
now, considering that it's probably not his own fault entirely, but
Yeah,
he still needs
yeah,
to be put somewhere where he can't hurt people, and that's prison.
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
he
Yeah,
clearly can't handle
but
being
yeah,
outside of prison at all. He needs to be in a
yeah,
prison and not keep hurting people. It's
yeah. He
only a
definitely needs to be
fucking
conserved.
incredible miracle that nobody's dead yet,
Mhm. Yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah.
Like
So again, because
that's
he
the main
played
thing for
several
me.
years. Yeah, he played several years after that, so there's no way he didn't get more. Because again, it gets easier and easier.
Oh yeah,
Every
yeah, yeah.
concussion, the next one's going to take less and less.
Yeah,
Because
as it
I
turns
kind
out,
of
what
mentioned
doesn't
it.
kill you doesn't actually always make you stronger.
Yeah, it turns out it makes it easier to have it
Turns out
happen
that's just a
again.
load of horse shit. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, there was a player for the Lions. Like he had to retire like 6 games into his second season because it
yeah.
got to the point where the guy was just getting like tackled, like a routine tackle where it's not even a remotely hard hit,
Well, and just look at the
and just
number
going to
of
the
fucking
ground.
boxers that
Yeah,
are like
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
demolished and shit too. I mean, it's like
yeah.
anybody who undergoes regular blows to the head just gets fucking like loopy and shit real quick. It fucks them
Yeah,
up
well,
pretty
there's a
bad.
bunch of there were several it was probably about 10, 15 years ago, 20 years, somewhere in there. There were NFL former NFL players that were fucking offing themselves by shooting themselves in the heart
Because they wanted their
so that their
brains to be
brains could be
examined.
studied.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
concussion issues. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I think you talked to
yeah,
me about that before. Yeah,
yeah, most
that's
likely,
still
yeah,
crazy. It's kind of insane that you would
yeah,
go to that extreme.
yeah. You're like, look, I'm not sticking around. My brain is scrambled, and I'm fucking. This is a miserable existence. But I'm gonna see if I can help the next guy, or possibly help this to stop fucking happening
Yeah, do
to
something
other
for
players.
someone so that like
Yeah, and we're talking about dudes that are Hall of Fame players. Like, it's not even like these guys are just fucking scrubs that were average players, dude. These are guys that were fucking Hall of Famers
yeah,
that were fucking killing themselves, dude.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean it's I can definitely understand um like watching my grandma go through what do you call it dementia.
Dementia, yeah.
where like she
Yeah.
went from being like a normal person to being like a little kid, really. Like she just turned into like a little kid. She
Yeah.
just wanted to like sit right next to people and cuddle up to them and like look at books and watch TV and stuff. And she couldn't really talk to anybody or express what she wanted or needed. Like she didn't really
Yeah.
understand anymore what was going on. But
Yeah. That's a
you
rough
know, it was
one.
like I can understand being in a position where you're like, you know, I have this one clear moment of thought, and it may be the last clear moment of thought I ever have. I'm just going to be a drooling, disgusting mess for like my family and friends to have to deal with, and I can't do this to them, and I don't want to do this to
Yeah.
myself either. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's sad, but like, yeah, I get it. I wish there were other ways
Mhm.
to handle it because it'd be nice if there was some sort of treatment that could bring back some of the function. You know, like at least like if we could get to that point, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, to get them at least back to like some functional, just functional, not even like fucking back to their original fucking state, but at least where their personality is still there and they know what's going on some level.
Yeah,
Like that would be good enough. You know what I mean? But yeah, when it gets to that point, and yeah, no, I think that's what my dad did. He
yeah,
had stashed the gun away in preparation for it when he was still lucid, and yeah, when he fucking had some sense of this might be my last chance and my last moment to do this before I'm completely gone, and he fucking put a bullet in his head.
yeah. Which is unfortunate, man. You know, it's sad to.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, he didn't have a couple weeks, if that. Like he was very close to the end anyway.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, he was deteriorating rapidly at that point. Like it was day to day. You could notice a difference, dude. It was getting bad.
Oof. Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
like you know, like
yeah,
I'm pretty sure with my dad, once they put the catheter in, I think he decided to
yeah,
OD on his pain medication or something of that nature.
mm,
Something that would be like painless and like when you sleep kind of thing.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. That's a rough one for men, especially. I think to be that helpless and to have to
but
fucking.
what were you
Because
saying? Like,
again, yeah,
I thought this was like a fair point. Is like you start to really worry about your weight once you get to the point where you're having trouble wiping your own ass or something. And it's like I'm not there yet, but
yeah,
I'm gonna start losing weight anyway, just because I kind of want to be able to move around more, but with my back and my knee and
yeah,
shit. But that's a
yeah,
that's a pretty good motivator. I
yeah, yeah.
cannot
I'm like, all
fault
right,
that
this is too much.
motivation. If that became a thing where you couldn't
Yeah.
do that, I'd be like, oh yeah. If I got to the point where
Mm.
I couldn't wipe my own ass, I would
Also,
definitely be like, we're making some serious
yeah.
fucking changes right now, because hell nah.
Mhm. Yeah, and for some reason, the number 50 bugged me. I think it's because my older brother, who was morbidly obese, like for fucking ever. Whenever anybody would ask him how much he weighed, he would always just say 350 plus.
350 plus. That's so fucking bullshit
Like,
fucking
so,
answer.
oh
That's
yeah,
such a fucking dumb
yeah. So,
answer.
okay, so like way more than that then. Okay,
So
all
like
right.
500 pounds. All right, cool, we got you. You know, like I'm
Yeah,
fucking like
yeah,
350 plus.
yeah. It's not like anybody's thinking it's 351 or 355 or even 370. Yeah.
Oh man, I think he's trying
Yeah.
to imply without saying that it's
Mm.
just short of 400.
Yeah, it's
But at
probably
that
about
point, you really
399.
you know it's more than 400 because he wouldn't be trying to imply that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like there wouldn't
yeah,
be a point
most
in like
likely.
trying to like it's so fucking obnoxious sounding though.
Mhm. Yeah, I got curious. I don't really normally pay attention to it, but the other day I was curious because I was like, "Well, I'm doing all this walking with the grandpuppy all the way to the store and back and all that."
Yeah.
And yeah, I was at like 285, which is not bad. This is definitely the longest I've been under 300 in probably close to a decade.
Oh, nice.
Probably over a decade. This is definitely the longest stretch of being under 300 pounds.
Yeah, I gotta get back in shape, man. I want to get back down to like 250 or so would be really
Mm.
really good for me. The bare minimum or the maximum
Yeah, I
the
would.
minimum I
Yeah,
can weigh, like I couldn't possibly get lower than like 200.
I think for me it's about 215, 220.
I think if I was in 220, I would be in like ridiculously good shape. I just mean like
Yeah,
physically, I
yeah.
don't
Oh,
think I would
before you
be
like die.
capable of getting below
Yeah,
200.
yeah,
Because I just
yeah.
wouldn't like
Yeah.
my
220
body
is
is
about.
there's too much bone and muscle tissue to like not be
Yeah, yeah. Same, same. Yeah, you and I are kind of
built very
we're pretty
similarly.
thick. Yeah, we're built pretty thickly beyond the whatever the height may be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like neither of us would ever be described as skinny. Like no matter how good a shape we're in.
Oh well, it's yeah, definitely
Mm,
for sure. And you know, and even if we got
mm.
extremely fit, it would be very, very like large, muscular looking.
Yeah, it would definitely not be described as skinny,
Yeah, or
no
even
matter what.
slim or trim or anything of that nature. No,
Yeah.
it would be chunky. But yeah, I think 200 would be the absolute bare minimum I could possibly get. But realistically, like 220 to 230 would be really good. Like 250
Yeah,
would be like
yeah,
I'd be happy with 250, but
yeah. Mm. Yeah, it's been a while since I got that low. Shit. Probably about 10, 12 years, somewhere in that area.
yeah. Well, I'm looking at now like
Mm.
I'm 45, so I gotta figure. Now is probably the best time to be losing weight if I want to have more mobility. As in, once I reach like the actual like definition of elderly or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Oh
you
yeah,
might want to lose weight now because you might not be able to as easily like later. Like it would have been better to
right.
lose it in my like I lost most of the weight in my 30s and then I put it all back on because of the fucking injuries. But like definitely sooner rather than later is better because it's gonna be real hard to fucking lose that weight at like
Yeah,
60 or something if I make it there.
yeah, yeah. It gets harder and harder for sure.
So
Mm.
it's like
I'm trying to think. Actually, that's a long time ago now because I know the last time I got in shape was had broken up first time. Um, and I started going to the gym and all that shit. I lost 30 pounds in 1 month.
oh nice.
Go yeah, and then, again, not even starving or anything, just eating healthily and going to the gym, and again, not even like starving myself. And over the next 2 months, I lost another 30. So I lost like 60 pounds in like 3 months,
Yeah.
and probably even a little more after that. But yeah, that's the last time. And I was thinking my son is about 3 or 4 years old, so it was about 18 years ago, almost 20 years ago.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Could be worse, could be worse.
Mm.
You could be libtarded.
Yeah. Well, got me thinking about that. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a joke. That chick I hooked at that point where uh we were just hanging out and went to Subway and I made some stupid joke about like, yeah, that's right. I got Subway money, girl. Like I actually made that joke to her.
Oh man, but
Oh
did she
man.
appreciate the joke or was it just like a moment of
Yeah, she
absolute
did.
cringe?
She was cool with it. Yeah, well, I think I'm good looking enough that it wasn't creepy, as we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah. Gotta have
Oh,
those
fuck.
fucking subway looks. Oh man, that's hilarious. All right, let's see what we got here. I got some other stuff in there. Let's see. Oh, I liked the diss on the lady. She's like, you didn't think of that when you read the fucking name, like.
Yeah, when it said the title of the thing was Desperado.
I mean, the second I
Oh
heard
man.
Desperado in my head, you just hear Desperado, like the fucking you hear that song, like
Yeah,
you hear that opening line,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like fucking iconic, man.
Mm. They're describing it as like a rock ballad, but I'm like, that sounds like a country song, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a country
I know
song.
the Eagles didn't.
It's like
Yeah,
Southern rock.
I know it was the
Southern
Eagles.
rock, I think, was probably a happy medium that's probably as accurate as you're going to get.
Yeah,
Because a lot of the music,
yeah,
like when the Eagles and stuff were making music, like it wasn't about, like I don't
yeah,
think they really
genres
thought
or
of
anything.
themselves as much as in genres. Because a lot of what they were
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
was taking like rhythm and blues and other styles of music and like kind of just using them as
Mhm.
well. Like it was like a thing. It wasn't like
Yeah, they just made songs however they wanted, basically, and didn't worry about
yeah,
where they might be
exactly. They were just
classified.
enjoying the process of being creative, essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Leonard
so
Skinner's a lot of country esque rock as well.
yeah, and I think that's where you get like the best music in general is when you get to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
Sublime mashed up a lot of different genres.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
I love their music. I don't know how you feel about Sublime, but
Santa
there's
Rita.
like fucking yeah, there's like 30 of their songs, and I'm like, fuck, this is great. This is a
You
fucking
you
badass
you
song.
don't often get a night in karaoke where somebody doesn't do like Sublime.
Mm,
Like Sublime, Queen. Oh, jeez. Like there's a couple others that are probably in there too, but like there's a few bands like the Beatles, Sublime, Queen. Like you're always gonna get something from one of those bands in a karaoke
mm,
room. Like somebody's gonna do that. The other one is like Maroon Five. Has a lot of people really like Maroon Five.
mm,
But like the
yeah, yeah,
classics and stuff, like everybody knows them too. So like
mm,
if you put on like Small Town
yeah.
Girl or whatever from Journey, I think it's Journey, right? It's just a small town girl living in a lonely world. That one.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's Journey.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that's the name of the song. Is that the name of the song?
I think it's like going
Oh yeah, it
anywhere
doesn't
or
matter. I
something.
know what
Don't
song
stop
you're talking
believing.
about.
It's don't stop believing.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
that's the one.
Yeah, yeah.
But like you put on a song like that, like a classic on that caliber, everyone's gonna know it. But like
Yeah.
more modern stuff, like very rarely is there like a new song that comes out that everybody knows. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah,
very
music
interesting
sucks.
because like these are like 20-year-old kids, and like every one of them fucking
Yeah.
knows Queen. Every one of them fucking knows like Stone Temple Pilots or
Yeah, the
fucking
90s shit. Yeah. I've noticed in the
Red
last
Hot
year,
Chili
90s.
Peppers or Willie
Yeah.
Nelson
The
or
bands.
fucking even like Simon and Garfunkel. Like they fucking know the sound of silence, you
Mm,
know. Um,
yeah.
and you
But
just
yeah,
don't get that
especially
song
I've noticed in the
recognition from
last
any other generation's music. It's crazy.
yeah. Yeah, the 90s bands are coming around.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I play Creed, there's a good chance that people are gonna like sing it. Like a
Yeah.
lot of
So
people will
yeah,
sing
a
with
lot
me.
of yeah, Creed, Alice in Chains,
Yeah.
uh no,
It
not
all's
311.
well
Heavenly Rush.
done. Fucking every time you do that, everybody's singing that. They're all laughing and having a good time. It's so funny. But yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to see all those bands coming
Well,
around again.
it's sad to see that like there's like Billie Eilish is probably one of the very few like more modern artists that everybody kind of knows. Which is weird,
Right.
right? Like I don't know a lot of Billie Eilish's music, but I've heard a few of the songs in karaoke enough that I kind of know them, and they're not bad.
Right.
They're
Right.
all right. Like they're not really like
Yeah.
necessarily my kind of taste, but like
Yeah.
you
But they're
can
at least
tell they're
decent
well
quality.
written. They're good music. The singing is well done. Like she
Yeah.
genuinely can sing. It's not like coming through a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
coming from
There's
a
a lot of
computer.
trash out there. Yeah.
And
There's a lot of
yeah, there's
trash
so
music,
much
dude.
shit out there that nobody wants to hear. It's so sad. Like the
Yeah. 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 I try to avoid kind of like this is way better in my day, but I feel like music that's pretty fucking accurate when it
I
comes to
think that
music.
the corporatization of music is what led to like the decay in quality because like the people that are making music now you can tell like it's frenetic, like they have no talent, no skill, no art whatsoever. It's just
Yeah.
how much further across that line of like sexually inappropriate bullshit can I fucking go? You know, like
Yeah.
wet ass pussy, You know, like okay, cool, that's fucking cute, whatever. You know, like, but there's no like,
Yeah, it's trash. Yeah, because I remember asking, is there any music nowadays where it's poetic to a degree, where
where it has an
like if
emotional
you read the
connection to
lyrics,
the person listening to
well,
it.
yeah, well, if you printed the lyrics out and you're reading them, does it seem like poetry beyond just
Oh yeah,
rhyming?
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was doing the Edwin McCain song, "I'll Be." Are you familiar with that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah. I've heard that one
Yeah,
many a time.
yeah, it's a great song, but yeah, the lyrics are uh, um, very symbolic or whatever. I forget what fucking word I mean, but because he's describing the fucking chick's eyes that have a little bit of green in them or whatever, and he's talking about emeralds from mountains and whatever.
I think
And I'm like, he's talking about her eyeballs,
a good song
but
that you
he's not
can
just
really
saying.
connect with tells a story, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like a story with a beginning, middle, or end per se. But it's something you can connect with. It's like you can feel yourself in that scene or that one like place or whatever. Like you can picture yourself in that song, so to speak.
Yeah, and it's
You
just a
know, with
beautiful way of
all be
describing something.
you can totally feel what it would be like to be in that bed with that girl. Like it gives you that
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah, and again, if you're just like, yeah, shit,
You know,
guys,
rain falls angry on the tin roof, like that kind of thing. Like you can definitely like
yeah,
feel
yeah,
it sets the scene, it tells a story, it fleshes it out to a
yeah,
point where it's something we can all relate to in some way. There's the word I was looking for, relate. You can very easily
yeah.
relate to it. Whereas a lot of this stuff now, it's not relatable. It's just grotesque.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, maybe it rhymes. Like, yeah, it's too straightforward. Like, it's nice to have music where it's um,
You could make a song
clean, poetic.
about sex that's extremely relatable and poetic and interesting and wouldn't
Yeah,
need to be
that
as
describe
graphic
is
and vulgar
beautiful.
as wet ass pussy, but could actually
Yeah,
be in some ways more explicit if
yeah,
you did it right. You know what I mean? Like if
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
who did it
I
correctly.
feel like Anthony Kiedis, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, he did a lot of, yeah, you listen to his,
Give it away.
holy shit. Yeah, well, yeah, any of them, dude. There's a bunch of songs,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a fuck ton of like
pussy,
great
and
songs about that for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
well, there's also ones where you're saying some straight out shit, but a
Oh, I
lot of
love
it is
Under the
him
Bridge.
singing
Under the
about.
Bridge is one of my absolute favorite songs ever.
Yeah, that whole
That
album's
feeling of
amazing.
like, oh, I've fucked my own life up and it's all me, but I'm cool because I figured it out and I'm gonna fucking change what I'm doing and it's all things that I did in my past and it's time for me to move on now. You know, like
Yeah,
that it just has such a fucking vibe, man.
but yeah, that's another one of those albums where 10 really good songs that never had a video made or ever got in that are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That are great songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same with again Sublime, Nirvana, fucking Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. Like there's a bunch of fucking because again before those bands came out, like any artist that I was fucking listening to, like any one album, there'd be like two, maybe three really good songs, and the rest were kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like those bands were the first ones where I'm like, wow, I like pretty much every fucking song on this album. This is fucking crazy. I didn't know this was possible.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just didn't get the music that I was going to be into hadn't been in, and it finally did, in the '90s. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe other
Who
people
knows?
love
Who
all those.
knows?
So yeah, Pearl Jam, like 10. There's 10 songs on it. All of them are really good songs.
Let's see. There's. Huh. Oh wait, like because we're kind of going on about the music, I think.
Oh, yeah. We probably exhausted that
Yeah,
one.
I keep finding these crazy fucking survival gear videos and shit where it's all just like jerking off. And like this one has like a fucking it's like a cartoon raccoon thing about like the 7 things you need that like everything else is bullshit survival gear thing.
Oh,
And
gotcha,
it just
gotcha.
drives me so fucking crazy because there's so much horrible, shitty fucking information out there. And it's like, look, man, everybody has different skill sets, and everybody lives in different areas. So, like, I'm in California. It's not hard to find water. I can find it fairly easily. There's lakes and rivers and streams. You know, if I were
Right,
in a
right.
really bad emergency situation, I could collect water and purify it. But like if you live in the desert, like maybe that's not the case. Maybe you can't get water for like most of the year. So like if you're making a plan for, whatever kind of disaster, like I think you should be making plans for realistic ones like, a fire or an earthquake or a flood or something depending on where you live, like your natural issues that you might have to face that are like maybe not common but do happen occasionally. Hurricanes if you're in like Florida, that kind of thing. Like you should have plans for that. Like that just reasonably makes sense. But even if you're planning for like nuclear fallout, the collapse of civilization, everything's gonna stop working, blah blah blah. Like
Yeah,
then yeah, whatever. Maybe then you have to like shoot yourself in the face because honestly, it's gonna really suck.
yeah,
If that actually
yeah.
happens,
I
number
don't know
one,
if you want to
but it's not going
survive
to
all that
happen, and
long.
it's very unlikely to happen, and you're prepping for shit that's just not real. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I feel like if you're gonna do that shit, like, kind of build it up. Like
yeah,
actually have prepared. Once you got that all settled, then you can go a little further out and to build it up, and maybe you get to the fucking.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know that you need to start there.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like it
what's
seems
interesting
silly.
to me is there's a lot of people that just sell gear under the guise of being like survivalists and stuff. And what they really are is
All
they're
right.
people that like to go out into the woods and build shit with sticks and rocks and grass and stuff.
Yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that.
gotcha.
Like it's all
Yeah,
good, but like yeah,
yeah.
you
You don't
could
have to couch
if
it
you're a
in
hunter,
doomsday
that's
shit.
great, and you might pack stuff to hunt with. But like the normal person, it's like normal people don't hunt, so
Yeah,
they should
the only thing that most
most
people
normal
do.
people should
Yeah.
put a lot of food that doesn't go bad and will last very long without being refrigerated. That's what they should have in their
Right,
emergency
right.
kits is food, or they should build up a pantry so that they can shelter in place or whatever if they can with like it's much better advice than some of the weird shit about storing beans and rice or loading up on ammunition and buying bear traps and fucking all these
Right,
like
right.
crazy expensive little fishing kits and stuff. And just don't buy any pre-made ones. Like that's one of those ones that I think that none of these people cop to. That's really sad. Is
Mhm.
you should probably never buy pre-made survival gear kits. They're all full of trash. Like it's all the shit
Um,
that nobody wanted to buy, packed up in one package, and sold low price for people that are suckers.
yeah, gotcha. Yeah, like it's a bunch of surplus shit that then yeah didn't sell.
Exactly. It's
Like, hey, if you
99
throw all
like
this together, yeah, it
99
looks
out
like
of
it needs.
100 of those are just total bullshit stuff that nobody ever wanted and doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Mm,
I'll tell you right now, like for most people, you're going to go to like a hotel or a friend's or a family's house or something like that. And
mm,
you know what you don't need is probably not. You probably don't need like a hatchet or a shovel. But you know what? You could really,
mm,
really be nice is if you had like maybe you only have like 2 or 3 sets of clothes in your bag, but you have like 5 pairs of underwear and like 5 pairs of socks, like
Right.
extra socks and underwear to change into.
Yeah.
And you know what
Yeah.
else is really
Socks for
nice? It's like
sure.
a hygiene kit with like your kind of soap and your kind of shampoo, and then like a toothbrush and toothpaste that you normally use. So you're using the same stuff you would normally use at home. Uh,
Yeah.
that was probably the best thing I had the last time we had to evacuate was hygiene kits, where it was like our normal kind of soap, like a full bar of soap for each hotel room, and little bottles of shampoo and stuff for everybody to use from our house.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah. Yeah.
amazing. Toothbrush and toothpaste. Oh, everybody was so happy with that.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. The things that you appreciate in situations like
Yeah.
that.
But you know what? I didn't use
Yeah.
any
They kind of
knives. I
take for
didn't use.
granted.
I didn't have to start any fires.
Yeah.
It was
Didn't have
pretty
to dig any
nice.
latrines. Didn't have to, make charcoal so you could purify water.
All those things. Not at all. It was so nice. It was. I
Yeah.
think people really underestimate uh, how important, how unimportant most of those things really are.
Yeah.
Like, because you're not going to go live
Yeah.
out in the
Like
woods.
it's
Like, there's a
nice
lot of
to.
people that think they're going
Yeah.
to go live out in the fucking woods, and it's like, well, people already live out there to start with.
Right.
So, and they may not want you to come out and live in their woods. Or if you can find a place where it's not already like property that other people fucking own, which is not very likely. But
Right. Right.
even then, it's like you're going to end up injured and dead like in a couple of days. Like probably not going to make it very long. But
Yeah. Indeed.
the average
Yeah. Like I
person
can see
is.
building up to that point. Like, you know, preparing for more and more shit over like a 20 to 30 year period. All right, that's fine. Like if you got enough income,
Oh
chunk of
yeah, if you
land
want to
somewhere, and you want
slowly,
to,
yeah, slowly build all that stuff up over time, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. Like if you get to the point set on all kinds of shit, and you're like, you know what, it would, like I got the time and money. I think I want to us and bury it somewhere and on a little piece of land, so we can possibly live there if the shit really hits the fan.
Uh,
Yeah, that's fine. But again, you shouldn't
yeah, you know
start there.
what? Invest in like a cabin out in the wilderness if you really enjoy having like a vacation out there on a regular basis.
Mm,
And it's worth it to me. Like then you have a place to go if you
yeah,
really think
yeah.
you really need to or
Or
whatever.
yeah,
And
if
you
you
own
could get
it,
a
so
decent
it's
amount of
it's like
land
your
around it,
property. I do think
yeah,
that
if you could,
food, water, and a fucking handgun are probably should be in almost everybody's fucking kit.
yeah, 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 no doubt.
Just the normal
Yeah,
stuff that
with
you're
water,
gonna
obviously,
need,
yeah.
like food, water, and fucking
Mm,
protection.
mm, yeah. Well, I was thinking about it. Yeah, like if you want to find a nice spot where you have let's say you've got everything else all done, and you're like, well, I got a pretty decent chunk of land around here. I could probably build like a bunker on this property. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like a pretty rudimentary one, like that. That might be all right. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
you have the cabin, you're enjoying that. And again, just in case, if you can do it cheap enough, or it's not a
So
big, you
I
can
would
afford to do it.
say if you can afford to do that, what I would do is I would build the bunker as like a man cave.
Yeah,
So build it
yeah,
so that it's functional as like the bunker that you expect it to be, but also so that you can use it as like
yeah.
a place to go hang
Like a
out and
little
watch
getaway
fucking
spot.
movies or something, or a
Yeah,
place for you and your buddies to shoot
yeah,
around a pool and fucking have a good night,
yeah.
so that you're
Yeah,
not
check out
throwing the
the.
money entirely away.
Yeah, yeah, and be like, the ventilation by smoking cigars in here and see how well it clears out
Yeah,
or something. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
But again, I'm talking when you've got all other kinds of shit built up.
Yeah, yeah. When
That's
you've
why.
got your
That's why I'm
regular
like, why do
stuff.
you? That's what I find out about the Doomsday ones. They start at this point that is. It'd be nice to prepare for it. That's great, but like, I don't know that you start at that fucking extreme. That's insanely unlikely to ever happen in your lifetime.
Oh man, well this raccoon guy was fucking hilarious because he's obviously prepping for end of the world. Like society is just
Right.
completely broken down, and you're just living on the fucking road or whatever, like some fucking doomsday movie. Um,
Mhm.
So like that right there is kind of like, well, lame. Um,
Yeah.
but
It'd be nice if you've
this whole
got
thing.
so much, you're so prepped that you're like, you know, and I feel like I should have like some porn on a fucking thumb drive somewhere.
So part of my preps is I have backup hard drives that I regularly back up all my computer files on. Um,
Yeah.
and I have one of those that's like ready to grab, so I can just grab it on my way out. Because you know what, I really have a lot of stuff that I don't want to lose that's saved on my computer. Like I have a lot of movies and stuff like that that are very important, like pictures and movies and music lists and stuff like that, books, all this kind of shit that's saved as digital files. It would really suck
Right.
to lose, man. And
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
hard
I haven't
drive
done any of
takes
that
up
kind of
very
shit in a
little
while.
space. I can put it in a little hard plastic case, so it won't like it won't fucking
Yeah.
break. Why would I not
Yeah,
take
I
that
haven't
with
done that
me?
in forever. I know I
Um,
burned a bunch of shit to like CDs back when CD burners were a big thing back in that time.
oh yeah, I know what you're
But as
talking about. Yeah.
storage, not as actually audio CDs, but like storing actual like video
Yeah.
shit, like a bunch of episodes like The Simpsons and shit like that. Um, not the most efficient, especially compared to nowadays for fucking memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then, back then it was impressive for the time because again
I
you can store a
downloaded a
lot
fuck
more.
ton of movies that I don't want to lose, and a
Yeah,
lot of music
yeah.
I have that I burned from CDs onto like
Mhm.
MP3s to use with the players and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I got a lot of that shit that I don't want to lose, man, too. And it's like, you gotta be
What the fuck? There's a feather in my room. What the fuck did that happen? Uh,
carefully.
all right. What the fuck? Okay, I guess yeah, the grandpup had dragged it in somehow.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
man.
that'll happen.
Yeah. He's been having
Animals.
digestive issues over the last 4 or 5 days. Yeah, he shit in my room twice,
Oh fun.
like 2 days apart. Which again, he does not do that. He has no other choice. You know what I mean? Like he knows better.
Uh,
Um, but it's still, I still got to yell at him just to make sure. Like I got to let him know. I don't fucking hit him or any of that kind of shit. But
yeah.
I'll definitely yell at him and put him outside when it happens. But yeah, it happened like twice. Once it was right by my head. Like I sleep on the floor, the back and all that. Um, and there's a space I usually leave about 2 feet wide between where I'm sleeping and the wall because he likes to lay up there. He likes to lay by my head,
Yeah.
and then he shit like right there.
Oh,
And
that's
then
kind
the
of
other one
weird.
was by the door. Yeah, yeah. I think he probably did try to wake me up because he usually is really good about that. But when his digestion was like that, he doesn't have the warm. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Oh
let
yeah,
me
the
nudge
harder to
this guy.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because he's shitting the. I think he did it a couple times with my son at his place, with my son at his house as well. Um, oh man, why aren't they talking about this? I don't know why I brought this up. Oh, the feather thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've been bringing him in and out a lot, and I think whatever one of the cats. I don't know if it got stuck in his fur or what, dude. It was just laying on the ground, and it doesn't look like he chewed it or anything.
Weird.
But yeah, ever since he got sick when he was a puppy, where he almost died, any of that shit freaks me and my son out. You know what I mean? At least to a certain degree, we're like, oh fuck, please don't let it be that again. But like he's fine as far as physically. He's the same annoyingly. But when his digestion starts going, we're like, oh man, because that's kind of what happened last time. Is he had some kind of blockage, and he just couldn't. He wasn't eating. He couldn't keep anything down. He couldn't even keep water down. All right, enough about whatever this fucking feather. Going way too much talk over just having a feather in my room. My apologies.
All right, let's see.
What else?
Okay, we talked about
What
Antonio
else?
Brown losing his shit.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, did you see the thing about the fucking guy who punched the guy with cerebral palsy for fun because he's making fun of him?
No.
Like, oh, it's a short video. It's Karma Catches Bully, the feed ski.
Okay, yeah, I'm right on it. Yeah, is that a short?
It's a short, but
Yeah,
like you
okay.
can see the initial attack first, but like the guy ended up dying later on in like a fucking car
Wow.
chase or something, like car chase or whatever. Like I forget how he died, but it was like everybody's like, oh yeah, that's what happens when you make fun of like disabled people, and I'm like, no, that's what happens when you make chronically terrible choices, like making fun of
Right,
disabled
right.
people. Like he just kept making awful choices. Because they found him on the internet after he
Mm-hmm.
punched the guy. I would watch the initial attack; it's pretty crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
they found him on the internet found him after he punched the guy, and he got like put in jail, I think, for some years, and it was pretty fucking brutal. Like the attack was just like so unnecessary.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, he
All
just
right.
punched the guy out of nowhere. It's like fucking crazy.
So the guy was disabled that he punched?
Yeah, the guy had cerebral palsy and had trouble like
Oh,
walking
he was
around and
making.
stuff. And so that's what he was
Oh, he was
doing, was
making fun
making
of him.
fun of the guy first, and then goes over and punched the guy.
Okay. I got the impression that he was like the disabled guy was like talking shit to him or something like weird like
No,
that.
no, the disabled
Oh,
guy just
okay.
went into a fucking convenience store to buy some shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the fuck.
It's so brutal, right?
Good
Like the
fucking
attack, and it's like, couldn't have
yeah,
happened to a nicer guy, this fucking guy dying. Like, it's like, couldn't be
yeah,
better.
yeah. All right. Okay, now I get it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
the
don't know
internet
why I
also
assumed
destroyed his
everything.
business. Because he was like an
Nice.
independent business owner, like he owned his own business. And the internet was
Yeah.
just like, we're just gonna call you all day, every day until you can't fucking, until you just
Yeah,
give
your
up.
business cannot function anymore. Yeah, yeah, fuck them, dude. Uh, yeah, that's bizarre. Yeah, I guess I assumed I couldn't imagine someone shit talking a disabled guy and punching him for no reason, or little reason, I guess, whatever the fuck. I really thought it was like a disabled guy that was, you know what I mean?
Talking
Because there
shit
are
and starting to
people,
fight and he shouldn't have, kind of
yeah,
thing. Yeah,
yeah, because they feel immune because nobody disabled guy, so I can say the most fucked up shit I want and get away with it. That's what I thought it was, but obviously that is not what was going on. Jesus Christ, fucking nuts. Ooh. Oh yeah, I saw that same video about the dude touching down in Antarctica.
yeah,
Although I don't think I finished watching it. I watched where yeah he had to do like an emergency landing in Antarctica, right?
yeah. He was so he's like he's his cousin or his friend or something has cancer, and so he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to raise money by going to like every continent. And he
Right,
was
right.
on a flight somewhere else,
Mm.
and for some reason, and this is his side of the story. I'll tell you the Chileans after. He was on a flight to somewhere else and had some sort of problem and had to like land in Antarctica. So that wasn't like his goal. He wasn't specifically aiming to go to Antarctica. He's trying to land in all 7 continents, and that would
Yeah,
have been the
yeah,
most difficult one. But like clearly, it's one where you have to like organize stuff and uh,
yeah. You can't just
like
go to Antarctica.
yeah, you can't just go to
Yeah.
Antarctica. You have to like get permission from like wherever you're going. Primarily because like there's not a lot of stuff in Antarctica. Like they don't have
Yeah,
extra
yeah,
food and like shelter and like whatever country's like shelter you're in is gonna be what do you call it?
Pretty sparse to begin with.
Sparse to
Yeah, pretty
begin
bare
with.
bones.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not okay. And the lawyers say
Mm.
that the Chileans basically like didn't translate anything for him and fucking lied, made a bunch of shit up so they could take his money. They forced him
Oh,
to donate
wow.
30K to one of their cancer
Wow.
charities. And then
Jeez.
they're keeping his plane. They're essentially said like, yeah, you might get it back in pieces if we get it back at all.
Wow. And I assume at some point they were made aware of the fact to help, like his cousin with cancer or whatever, and they're still like,
Oh
yeah, fuck
yeah,
you. Anyway,
yeah. They
yeah,
basically
still, yeah, fuck you anyway. Yeah, jeez, that's pretty evil.
yeah. And so yeah, their claim is that he did it intentionally. And so like, oh, he did it intentionally because he just wanted to fucking land here for whatever thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
the
You
whole
can.
thing smells like, yeah, you figured out that he had a bunch of fucking money and you smelt fucking dollar signs, you fucking scumbags.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You had him by the balls, and you were gonna fucking get whatever you could get out of him.
Yeah, and it's real fucking scummy in my opinion. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah,
Um,
dude. No doubt.
so he's lucky he
Yeah,
got
although
out
I
of
can
there.
understand why they might think that. Like, if you're professing that you want to go on all seven, and then you end up on the seventh one, I can kind of see why you'd initially think that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because yeah, how do you end up where you have to crash land on Antarctica? But yeah,
Well, he was actively going to
it's
one of the
scummy.
other continents on his list, like I think is the
Yeah,
case.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he had
Yeah, no,
many
I'm just
flights and stuff
saying
like that. So I don't
initially.
know. Like it seems
Yeah, yeah,
unlikely
yeah.
that
No,
he
it
was
seemed
doing it like
genuine.
as a sneak. But yeah,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
understand
No,
how
but
people would
that's what
buy
I'm
that
saying.
story, or that you would think people would
Yeah,
buy that story if you were Chile.
yeah. At least initially. Yeah, yeah. But when it came pretty obvious that that's not what was going on, then they were just like, "Yeah, fuck this guy. I want money
Yeah.
from him."
Well, exactly. Like $30,000 donated to one of their charities. Like that's fucking random and arbitrary and clearly based on
Yeah,
greed more than anything else, which is
yeah,
kind of sad and
yeah,
gross.
yeah, yeah. Whatever the charity is probably just a fucking money laundering thing anyway. Yeah,
Oh, no doubt it's owned by somebody's cousin's brother and sister-in-law, and
yeah,
like 27,000
yeah.
of that dollars is going to go right back into the
Mm,
pocket of whoever sent it over there, whoever made him
yeah,
spend
yeah.
it
It's
there, and then he's
gonna go to a bunch of friends and family salaries that are
yeah,
officially on the board of the charity. Yeah,
and nothing is going to
if
go to
you
anybody
know.
that actually needs help with
Yeah,
cancer. Definitely not.
mm, yeah, yeah. Like if you're lucky, 10% of it makes it there. It actually does something towards the whatever cause.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you're really lucky.
Yeah, dude, athletes are notorious for doing that shit. Yeah, so basically
Oh,
they don't have to
raising money that
finance their
never goes to
fucking.
anybody but them. Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah, they're like, I don't want to pay out of my pocket with all this money I have, so I'm going to set up a charity and I'll pay you guys to run the charity, and that way I don't have to pay my own money to you fucking freeloaders.
oh, you know what? That brings to mind the whole thing with Gerard.
Oh, right, right.
Fucking,
Oh man.
did the money get donated? Because it kind of sounds like he made the claim the money got donated, but there's no actual evidence that the money got donated.
Right, right.
Like, am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't official on that either. Yeah, you're right.
Because like everybody
Yeah.
involved is like a scumbag. So
Yeah, yeah. And again, if he kind of got kicked for it regardless, I can definitely see him being scummy enough to be like, well, why would I pay it now? Like, I'm fucked anyway. I might as
yeah,
well keep the money.
yeah. So I don't know. It's weird. I'm very interested to see what goes on there because like Mutahar and the other guy are both scumbag liar pieces of shit. And
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Gerard is a scumbag
yeah,
liar piece of shit. So
yeah, yeah.
like,
Yeah, everybody involved, even the legend. fucking
so it's
called him
like,
out
what do
on him.
you?
Turned
How
out
do
to be
you know?
scumbags.
You can't really trust any of these people. They're all kind of fucking so sleazy.
Yeah, indeed.
So I'm curious what happens with that. I imagine probably nothing. Maybe like somebody will get fined or something, and that'll be like a story where people are like, "Oh, outrage, outrage," but we're not going to do anything.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of going back to the Ethan Klein or H3 and the fucking Cruel Mind, Happy Mind, whatever bitch.
Oh yeah, the one where she's all
Yeah, I'm like,
upset
I don't
because they
get
were
what
mean
she's.
after she implied that they were fucking pedophiles.
Yeah, yeah, and
Like
then, dude,
you
did you see her?
impugned their name,
Yeah,
like
I don't. Yeah,
horribly.
it's so. Yeah, I don't understand. Like she's got to be so fucking self-absorbed that like, well, it didn't happen to me, so it couldn't be that bad. Like you call them pedophiles, and then you're trying to claim you didn't. Like anybody that watched that, there's no other conclusion to draw from what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh
No,
yeah.
other people said it. Like, no, you said it, bitch. Don't fucking pull that shit.
Well, not
That
only did
fucking
you say
bullshit.
it, but you still haven't even like withdrawn the fucking accusations.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, that stream she just went on like a day or two ago. Yeah, she's literally she made the claim that they didn't ever actually view any of her points, and I'm like, that's all they did the entire time, and you conceded or pretended to on
Oh
every
yeah,
single one.
conceded every single point because every single one was like she was wrong. It was
Yeah, it
crazy.
was fucking bullshit, dude.
That
Yeah,
was
and then so I'm
infuriating to
wondering.
listen to
I'm
her
like,
fucking
I
like
don't know what her
complain.
motivation is. I don't like. Is it just to get more fucking views? Because if you keep attacking him, you're going to keep getting people watching your shit. Is it to get in good with the Hassan Orbiter crowd? What the fuck is your why? Why I don't understand what she's doing and why.
Yeah,
Um,
what's your end game
yeah,
here? Because
or she's just
it doesn't seem like
maybe
there's any
she
rational outcome for this that's good for you.
right. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, she does appear to be exceptionally stupid. So there's
Yes.
that. Yeah, she's like Denham's level stupid.
There was a point
And
where
again,
Nick was saying something about like the sponsor, and I was like, wait a minute, what if it's like fucking somebody like iDubbbz or fucking Hassan or whatever basically wrote a hit piece for her and then paid her to fucking deliver
yeah,
it,
oh yeah,
and
I kind of
she's
took
doing
that
it
as a
because
gimmick.
she took the money and she can't take it down now, and she's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
too fucking
yeah.
dumb
I
to
don't doubt that
realize
at all.
like
Yeah, well, I know she didn't write it. She didn't research it, and she didn't fucking write it. I'm pretty convinced of that.
yeah, so somebody
That
must
seems
have paid
very
her for a hit
unlikely.
piece is what it seems like.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, she'd be able to defend her point on some level, at least one of the points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had no idea. She was just reading off a script.
I think that Ethan should have sued the fuck out of her and been absolutely
I think he
fucking
still
brutal.
might. I mean, she won't. She's not stopping. She's still like again, just a couple days ago, went off again about it.
Uh,
So yeah, yeah. I think he's seriously considering it. I wouldn't be. Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. I would not blame him one bit at this point. Since she keeps, retracting and shit. She comes on, pretends to cry. Yeah, yeah. That's why, like, because during it, Ethan did back off, and I'm like, come on, dude. You really don't recognize that for what it is? She's not fucking really crying. She's not really sad. She's crying so you'll stop giving her shit for her horrible fucking horrific hit piece. Where she again, just to remind you, Ethan, called you fucking pedophiles.
yeah. Yeah, it's insane. It's like
Yeah.
how do you justify that? I don't even know.
Yeah. No, dude, because again, I hated Ethan, what, a decade or whatever. Like, even I would have never fucking leveled that accusation at him.
Oh yeah, well
You know?
absolutely fucking not because like he's not a pedophile. Like we all know
Yeah,
that.
there's no fucking evidence. Yeah, and again, acknowledging that she is exceptionally stupid, you cannot look at that account and think he was serious. you know. And I'm sure there have been enough people that have told her, like, hey, that was 15 years ago. That was kind of the thing that happened. It was very edgy, fucking crazy shit. That was acceptable humor back then.
Oh yeah.
But she just fucking acted like it just happened today, and it was 15 to 20 years ago. So yeah, it's just yeah, I would, dude, because again, she's still running her fucking mouth like a dumb cunt. Yeah, I would sue her.
Yeah, I'm hoping he does. That's what I said. Like, I hope he does. I really hope he
Yeah,
fucking sues the shit out of her because
yeah,
she fucking deserves it.
yeah. But yeah,
And
I
and
wouldn't
it's
doubt
like
if she
you
did
can't
that.
just go around calling people pedophiles and shit like that. It's
Yeah, yeah.
not
Like I said,
okay
I
in a
wouldn't be
civilized
surprised in the least.
society.
Yeah, if it turned out it was Hassan and his fucking crew that put her up to that shit. I mean, she definitely
Oh well,
admitted she was
that
a
would
fan of
be
Hassan.
if okay. So we're joking about that. We don't know. That's just alleged. Like we're
Yeah,
joking and saying like maybe,
yeah.
but like if that turned out to
I
be the
actually,
reality, like that turned out to be absolutely true, that would be
mm,
fucking insane fallout.
yeah. Like if that
Because
came out
that's
in the
malicious.
court
That goes
case,
beyond like litigation to criminal behavior.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're
That would be
paying
crazy.
somebody to attack somebody's fucking
Mm,
uh, reputation to fucking
mm,
destroy their reputation like that
mm.
with stuff you know factually to be untrue.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's not a
yeah. Well,
fucking
I
good
thought,
thing for
yeah,
either her or whoever paid her. That would be
yeah,
really fucking unfortunate for both of them if that came out in court.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I think that's what happened with the iDubbbz content cop. I'm sorry. I still consider that the most likely
Oh, that
happen.
Hassan paid for it?
And we're not paid for it, but you know what I mean?
Oh, wrote it for him kind of thing?
The shitty, yeah, at least provided him with the the fucked up information that was bullshit.
Probably. Yeah, it
So
wouldn't be
yeah,
that surprising.
yeah, because again, I think he wanted to try to get in with that crew and leech off of Hassan's crowd. It's funny that it didn't work. The fact that it didn't work doesn't change the fact that that's what he was going for. You know what I mean? That's probably what he was going for. He was
Yeah?
hoping, he was like, well, Ethan's crowd's not going to really help me at this point. So I'm going to glom onto Hassan and hopefully all his followers start following me.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, the fact
really
that it didn't work.
sad fucking
Yeah,
thing where like these retards that watch these people like give them tons of fucking money,
yeah, it's very odd.
and it's like, why are you giving them money? Like what there's no benefit to you in any of this. Like, they're
Yeah,
awful people. They're not doing anything for you. Like,
yeah, they're a
they're
bunch of fucking
malicious and ignorant and
yeah,
fucking harm people
they're
all the
fucking
time.
yeah, they're hateful people, dude. Yeah, so I have to assume whoever's following them, I mean, were they already just anti-Semitic and fucking hateful and all that, and that's why they watch, or were they, did they become fans and they turned them into that? I have to assume you kind of hated Jews or whatever a little bit to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they probably are horrible people. I'm gonna hate them too because Hassan does.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have hoped the. I haven't heard anything about it, but whether he lost any kind of subscribers, any significant amount of subscribers or money or whatever for the Collargate thing after him shocking his dog.
Oh yeah. I'm
But yeah,
curious.
if
I
you're still
wonder
sticking
if
around
he
with
lost
him,
anything out of that. That would be.
yeah, because again, I assume his fans are going to be, just as shitty or close
Uh,
to as shitty as he is.
oh, they're probably the kind of
So
people that
probably
would
not.
fucking abuse their dogs too. I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I wonder if he really didn't take that much of a hit, or nearly as much as he should have. Like, yeah, if you're still a fan of his, then fuck you. You're fucking gross. If you're gonna stand by that kind of shit on top of all the other fucking insanity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I seriously think Yeah, I do kind of hope that Ethan sees that bitch too. Because again, obviously the way she's been running her mouth, or whatever show she went on with the fucking weird British dude, she's obviously recanting everything that she fucking conceded on when she was talking to Ethan. She was trying to call it a debate, and it wasn't. It was just them being like, "Hey, you said this. This is bullshit. Here's why." Like that was pretty much the entire every single fucking point was that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was trying to say it was a debate. She got somehow tricked into a debate.
Yeah, I thought that was
No.
really shitty where she was like, oh, they took advantage, like essentially saying they took advantage of her or something. It was just
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Like they
no,
tricked her
you
somehow.
fucking lied
Yeah. Like pretty
blatantly.
almost yeah, pretty much everything you said was bullshit, and you
Like,
should have fucking known it.
and they weren't
Especially out the
like
JonTron
harmless
thing.
little white lies like, no, you look great in that
Mm-hmm.
outfit. Yeah, no, it looks good on you. You should
Mm-hmm.
be proud, sister. Blah blah blah. It was like malicious, fucking
Yeah.
incredibly malicious shit. It was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, and they showed how easy, like the JonTron
yeah,
up right away. You know what I mean? Like,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
there's almost all of that shit was readily available. But again, a vast majority of her source material was from fucking H3 Snark. Like that was some kind of objective source to go through.
oh god, that's so fucking. How you could be dumb enough to think that that was the way to go?
Yeah, a combination of stupid and malicious is really dangerous, dude. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I remember that was kind of an argument. Like, it's stupid or malicious? And like, they're not mutually exclusive. Turns out
Yeah,
those two things are not mutually exclusive. Denims is a good example of that. Incredibly stupid and incredibly malicious.
and getting what she deserves now.
Indeed.
Generational debt.
Yeah. That's another one I don't get. Why the fuck is anybody following that bitch?
Titties.
But dude,
They're
how
not. They're
long is that
mediocre. They're
fucking?
awful looking. But yeah, like consider the rest of the people on the
Yeah,
left.
yeah. Like again,
Consider
it's
the
the
average
push-up bra.
leftoid
That's
though. Physical
I
appearance, the
guess,
average
dude.
leftoid, her titties are much better than
Right?
most of them. Like the blue
Yeah,
hair titties, like I
yeah,
don't think I'd want to be around the blue hair titties. Like nah.
yeah. Dude, I still say her face has like masculine features too.
Oh yeah,
Like she's got a giant head, like an outsized head. It's funny because Hassan's got the tiny head, and then she's got a head that's pretty large in proportion to her body and all that. It's fucking. I gotta go back and try to troll some people again.
ironic that she has a giant head and no fucking brain.
Yeah. I gotta go back into some of her videos and start being like, I think Ethan's attacking her because she's a trans woman. It worked somewhat well, but not as well as I'd hoped. So maybe I should give it another try.
Yeah, get people going. That is pretty
Right?
funny.
Like, wait, she's not trans? Are you serious? Really? Oh man, because somebody did ask me, why do you think that? I'm like, I don't know, mostly the masculine features and facial features and well,
The masculine features.
mm,
She
yeah, because
does. She
even
does
then
have a
I'd be
very
like, wait,
masculine face.
serious
You're
or you
not
messing
wrong.
with me? I would literally be like that. I'm
I
like,
think
well,
it's the
mostly the masculine
nose.
facial features.
I think the
And
nose is part of what
then I
makes her
would be
look so
like,
masculine, though.
like I would literally act like I thought they were fucking with me when I would respond back to them. They'd be like, why'd you say that? And then I'd be like, yeah, well, mostly the masculine features. Like, wait, are you messing with me? She's really not trans? Like, you know what I mean? I'd go back. It only worked on a couple of people, but it was somewhat satisfying. I was hoping for more, but it was pretty good.
Convince enough people she's trans, and suddenly that's the fucking
Yeah.
like party line.
Mhm. Yeah, I really go back and I'm like, no, seriously, let me know. Are you fucking with me? She's really not trans. She's a fucking biological woman, really?
Wow, you guys have low standards for women.
Yeah, I don't get it because again, yeah, okay, tits. Even that again is misleading because it's
Well, that's okay. So if you
well,
went on a
even remotely.
purely aesthetic thing, if a girl that looked on the same level as her wanted to fuck, like right now, would you say no?
Mm. And if I didn't know him at all,
Yeah, yeah. If they're just like a random person
I
and they're
guess.
like, they just want to
I
bang
guess
and
I
then
wouldn't
they're
be.
done. They don't want a fucking
Yeah,
relationship. They don't want to fucking have your
yeah,
babies. They just want to
yeah. I wouldn't
bang
be
and
like
then fucking
super
move
excited.
on.
But yeah, if you catch me in a horny moment, yeah, yeah. If I'm being honest,
That's what I'm
probably.
saying. Yeah, like
I wouldn't be
I
super
would hit it.
excited about it.
No, no,
I
I
could
wouldn't be
definitely be
like
caught in
throwing
the
a
moment.
party.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
yeah, yeah.
like
Okay.
today in
Mhm.
history is the most important day ever because like I wouldn't be like that excited, but
Mhm.
it'd be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess I would.
So compared to the average leftoid, when you're looking at
Mm.
like appearance, like
Yeah,
that's fucking
yeah.
like
Why do you have to bother listening to her all
yeah. No, the problem is the
the
people who are
during out
listening to her.
there?
That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Don't
what I
listen
find
to her. Just
confusing.
just
Yeah,
tune
like
in,
why
jerk
bother
off for five
following her this
minutes, and then
long?
leave. Tune in, jerk yourself off, and get
Yeah,
the
or
fuck
send
out.
her any kind of fucking money. Like why? Ugh. Yeah, I because again, she's not ugly or anything, which is particularly attractive. So I'm like, how do you not get tired of that? And then she's retarded, dude. Like she's a fucking moron. Like, how do
Yeah,
you
her
listen to her?
specifically because of her personality and who she is. That would be
Yeah, yeah,
extremely
shitty
like no one's
personality and
interested in that.
unintelligent. Uh,
But
yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, why? How do you have long term fans? Like, I can get some dude that's like, oh yeah, it's just my type, and but having to listen to her like constantly, I'd be like, I don't know how you do
no, I don't either.
that. But I guess again,
I
NPCs.
imagine you learn. So like I have this tinnitus in my ear. I imagine similarly
You
to tinnitus, you learn to
kind of
just
learn to
tune
live
her
with,
out,
tune it out a bit. Yeah,
and you just tune her out. Like you just like
yeah. Oh
she's
yeah, yeah.
talking, and all you hear in your head is wah 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 wah
Uh,
wah wah
oh
wah
yeah,
wah, like
yeah.
fucking Charlie Brown.
That's right. I think Dior used to make that joke that
Oh, did he?
no nobody watches her
That's a
streams.
good joke.
Yeah, a long time ago. He hasn't made that. Yeah, I used to say that. Like nobody's watching streams with the volume on.
Oh, that's funny.
But I guess yeah, there's plenty of people that applies to. Like, why? How do you have this big of a fan base?
Yeah, I don't know. It's always
Because yeah, it
entertaining.
applies to Hassan. It applies to fucking Ludwig and fucking Cutie Cinderella, his fucking wife or girlfriend or whatever the fuck they are. They're boring as fucking all hell. Yeah, I don't get everybody at Twitch really. I'm like, is
Uh,
there anybody that's at least a little above average?
I heard somebody
Because they
joining
all seem
in.
incredibly stupid.
I resent that.
Buenos,
Hey,
Mr. Samaj, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. How y'all
Any
doing?
updates on Canada becoming part of the U.S.? Any recent like updates on that?
I don't know if the U.S. wants us at this point because things are going downhill so fast. I don't know if they want to take on that burden.
Oh no,
yeah, we might
I
want
know
to
I've
buy
seen
low
videos
though.
from like there's a specific YouTube channel that keeps talking about it, but like their videos are always like, oh, it's gonna happen right away, and it never happens, and you're like, all right,
Well, in all honesty, like, because Trump, when he was talking about the whole 51st state thing, he was saying that as a joke. And then other people sort of ran with it and started saying, oh, no, he actually means it. And the Liberal Party up here used it as a ploy to say, oh, no, Canada's not for sale. Vote for us. We'll fight against Trump. That kind of stuff. And
we'll
apparently it
fight the
worked.
battle that no one wants to fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's kind of what's been going on. So
I
I
just keep
don't.
seeing more and more videos coming out where they're like, declarations have been made. People are going to be moving to another state soon, or they're going to be
I
states any
mean,
day now.
there's a lot of talk of that happening. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna happen. What I think more than likely is like parts of
independence maybe
Canada.
from Canada. I can see
Yeah,
them being like west of Canada or something where they're like just totally like no longer part of the government there anymore.
I like.
Okay, how about this though? We let the Oilers not only get to the Stanley Cup Finals, but we actually let them win it.
That'd be nice. Who knows? Maybe I'd appreciate it. But yeah, and my problems here. I mean, like we're closest probably like independence because next October we're going to have a referendum, and the question on there is like, should we separate
Yeah.
and become an independent country? So
I would love to see if the Western provinces all went and became like a country together, as
well,
opposed to being 4 or 5 independent provinces. You know, like
I think it.
I think then they'd have enough power to be like, you know what, you guys don't get to keep the name Canada. We're taking it back.
I see that happening actually.
And
Well,
being like Canada, and then the other country has to name itself like Quebec or like something like fucking fruity in French. You know, I don't know.
if nothing else, one of the nice things about, or one of the other nice things about like Alberta separating, because we are the payers of like the welfare state up here. If we leave, that means no more funding for any of this stuff. The province of Quebec, those Frenchies, they've developed nothing. They have oil, they have minerals, they have all the other kind of stuff that they can do with it, but they do none of it. They completely depend on Alberta. 100%, that's their economy. And their entire plan, and
Oh.
it's been like that for an awfully long time. And that's because in Canada we have what's called equalization payment. And that's because the richer provinces support the less wealthy provinces while they develop minerals and their own little sustained system. That was the idea. But since we've implemented that, none of them have developed anything. The only thing else that has developed it was Nova Scotia, because they had fish, and Saskatchewan, they developed their own oil and gas reserve and that kind of stuff. So they're actually, Saskatchewan's pretty good, and they share the same morals as we do. So much so that if we separate, they said, yeah, we're going to separate right along with you. So we're going to have the two there. So,
Nice. Well, I imagine all
yeah.
those
So
other places are like, we don't want to bear the cost of the fucking welfare state. Like, once
exactly.
Alberta's gone, it's going to fall on our shoulders, and we're not interested in paying that fucking debt, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
It might not even be a want. I don't know if they fucking
like,
really struggle, dude. They lose all the natural resources.
yeah. Well, like I foresee like Alberta will leave, then Saskatchewan, and reluctantly our neighbors to the left of us, BC will probably separate as well. Even though the premier there, he's like your Gavin Newsom. He's like, no fucking way. We ain't separating. We're staying here, ride or die, that kind of stuff. Like BC people don't want, even though they did like polls and stuff, and they all said, yeah, we'd leave in a heartbeat. So he says we ain't leaving, but people themselves say, screw this guy, we're gonna go, and they might hold a referendum on that and overwhelmingly say, yeah, fuck you.
That would be nice. I know
Yep.
my friend in Venezuela is sitting there counting the minutes, hoping that a U.S. invades.
I know. I look forward.
Fucking 98% of the count, the people, and they, I guess they did like some sort of polls or something, and like 98% of people are like in Venezuela, like, yeah, come in and get him.
Yeah.
So there's no way it could be worse. It cannot possibly be worse if America took over.
Oh yeah, everybody I know in Venezuela, which is 2 people, both are like want him gone. It's like the people I know that live in Mexico are like, yeah, come in and fucking destroy the cartels. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom
Like,
listens
don't
to
blow
a
up
bunch
my
of.
house, but blow up the fucking cartels.
My mom's like a big socialist person, so she hears about the whole Venezuela thing. It's like, oh no, that's declaring war. That's horrible. You can't do that. It's like, Mom, the people are begging for it.
Yeah, they're all miserable. Like they're all happy people, but like they're all like fucking ridiculously poor specifically because of Maduro.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had a great booming economy. They were doing like all the fucking normal first world things, and then boom, along comes Maduro, and fucking suddenly they got no money, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That's just how like that socialism nonsense goes. It just doesn't work.
Well, it's this false concept of fairness, as if there's some sort of fair way of
Equity.
designating stuff, but it's like, no, you can't punish the people who are exceptional and do like a lot of work and are willing to put in like a lot of time and effort into building wealth. You can't punish them by taking away all of the things that motivate them to do that, and then expect to
Hmm.
have
Yeah,
the
it's
same amount of stuff at the end of the fucking day. You're gonna get
it's the
everybody doing the least amount of possible work to get them both like the free money, you know?
yeah, yeah. It's the equity versus equality
Yeah.
argument. It's like, no, you can't. Yeah, some people are better at certain shit than others.
It's like giving everybody in a sports league participation trophies, but nobody gets to win. Like
Yeah,
there's never
yeah.
a
They're just
winner. It's
calling it
always
tie.
like, oh, everybody gets a trophy now. Everybody in that league is gonna know who the actual best team is. You know, like they're all gonna know. They're not stupid. Even if they're like 5-year-olds, they're all gonna know. Like, no, that team was the best team.
Speaking of stupidity and excellence and that kind of stuff, have you guys heard about like what's going on in Hollywood right now?
No.
So
Yeah.
Hollywood is a fucking ghost town. Mel Brooks, who's going around doing various different shoots for movies and whatnot, and there was talk about him being an ambassador to Hollywood from like the president's office. There was all this kind of stuff, and so Mel Brooks is out off and he goes to California, and there's like nothing happening. There's no movies being shot. There's no TV shows going on right now. At least not that he could see. There's no major projects, and no one wants to go there to work. No one wants to go there. They're going elsewhere. There are parts of the world that people are going for filming. Some of it, mostly, it's for like tax purposes. But apparently, also people are just fleeing America in general because apparently, even with various different tax benefits, it's not enough, and that's how little money Hollywood has. So that means most
Yeah. Oh
movies these days
yeah.
are.
It's
Yeah,
not at
that
all
means that most movies.
surprising. California
Yeah,
is fucking terrible right now.
and California used to support Hollywood because that was one of the big industries up there, and now it can't support it. It's just there's no way you can do it. So they're going anywhere but California to film movies, just because it's a way cheaper
A
to
lot of it
to
goes up
make
to
it happen.
Canada. A lot of the filming goes up to Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
It
A
used
decent
to.
amount goes to Georgia.
Well, it
Georgia's
used
getting
to.
big really fast.
Yeah.
George has been big lately too. You're right.
Well, they're going to the other side of the planet. They're actually going to Norway,
Oh, they're
believe it
going
or
to
not,
Norway to
and
shoot now. Okay,
because
interesting.
Wow.
Norway, while it does have a social government at the moment, it is actually one of the lowest tax areas for most businesses. In fact, when I was talking about setting up a business, because I'd be doing online stuff, I was like make comic board games and stuff. I was thinking, oh, maybe I just go to Norway because it's it's so much cheaper to do anything up there than it is here. Even in America with Trump, it's still cheaper to go in Norway. Next
Yeah,
to
you're
Dubai.
probably best off if you were to go to like Texas or Florida in the U.S. to do stuff right now, but maybe Las Vegas or not Vegas, but like Nevada. But
Well,
yeah,
yeah, but
it's still probably, I'm not surprised, more expensive than like Norway or
well,
whatever.
if you're filming a movie, like you need like diversity, like you need trees and houses and stuff like that. You still need a landscape. Norway apparently has the most versatile that works out. It used to be you can go to New Zealand because that's where they did Lord of the Rings, and it's true. New Zealand has a great diversity of landscape on a small island, but it's more expensive there because the government there is insane. Because they're just like the government in Australia. They're all run by all these globalist lunatics. So they're raising the price of everything. So you have to go
Soon as
play.
they see an opportunity to like fucking rip people off, they're like, do it. Even if it'll kill the fucking business and we'll lose all the money we would have had. Just fucking steal all the money.
Yeah, it's completely unsustainable. But that's where they decided to go. So, like I said, they're going elsewhere. They're going to the other side of the globe to film stuff. Even with Texas and Florida, and taxes are not that bad. It's still way cheaper to go someplace else like Norway. And I was looking it up in there because, it's way cheaper to do stuff in Norway. So that might be the option. That might be where the new Hollywood is. I think they're even saying places like maybe not Spain so much, but like other European areas there are way cheaper to film than anywhere.
You know, like there was a ton of stuff that was filmed in like the Eastern European areas too. That's like a fairly common practice as well, or at least it was. Like a lot of horror movies were filmed in like fucking, I don't know the names of the countries. Nobody cares about them anyway. So
yeah.
Well, I know they used to do a lot in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
You cut out there, but yeah. Just cheaper to do elsewhere. So when I hear about like which is not surprising about California, I keep hoping things get better in California. It's a lovely place.
I keep hoping.
Well, yeah, I'm surprised you're even
assholes.
I'm surprised you're even still there. Like, dude,
I could not afford to move. Like, you can't save money in California. Like, it just doesn't work.
You could afford to hitchhike and suck a dick, can't you?
No, I don't think anybody wants me sucking their dick, unfortunately.
You gotta want it, Stabby. You gotta want it.
I don't think wanting it. I don't think that's gonna make enough of a difference. I'm sorry.
Look. Maybe what you need to do is take your paycheck and say, listen. Go find yourself what they call a lot lizard, and say, listen, lady, I need you to get me there. I'm gonna use your mouth. And I'm gonna ride it all the way over there. You just
man. Plus, like, where would I find the same industry? I don't think I would find the same industry to work in. I don't really have much qualification in anything other than like residential treatment.
No, there's plenty of residential treatment needed in other places. That won't be. Hell, you can even come to Canada. We got tons of that problems up here. Of course, I wouldn't recommend it. But, I guarantee you that what you do, you can get work elsewhere. You just have to find some way to get there and live.
I think I'm getting close to paying off my debt. I'm not too far away from actually having no debt, which will be nice. And
which is rare.
That will be when I start looking at save up money to get out of town and stuff. That once I've gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, I've got my money paid off. I don't owe any money.
I would say,
and I'm also in the process of dropping the pounds. Cut all the sugar out of my diet a couple days ago.
Well, that's good.
So,
I would say if you're looking to make a little extra money, try find out how to use AI and get it to write books and make pictures and illustrations and just sell it on Amazon.
Huh, interesting. I'm actually fairly creative. I've wanted to do some writing for a while. It's finding it hard to find the motivation. But I've always wanted to write movies and stuff like that. So I imagine because I figure I'm not writing a Hollywood fucking blockbuster, but all those shitty bad movies that get made every year. Somebody writes those scripts. Why not?
You haven't finished off your play yet?
Which one? You cut out there.
The Hobo Car Wash screenplay.
I haven't started yet. I gotta get it done. I gotta do this. It's easy to come up with ideas, but putting them all down in an organized fashion gets complicated with the format and stuff like that.
It does. You're not wrong. I think you're absolutely right. I have a few recommendations for you if that's the idea. I mean, you could use AI to just fill out a basic outline and then you take care of the rest. That way you get your beginning, middle, and end, so you know where to go from there. But I also would say instead, write it as a book and sell it on Amazon. It doesn't have to sell well, it just has to be out there. And then you could pitch that as an idea to a movie studio. Because then there's already a book, there's already some premise, you can do that. There's a lot of guys out there who wrote books first and then pitched them as movies. And now, even
So
if it doesn't
build
go,
your audience prior to and without the necessity of Hollywood or
exactly.
whatever like kind of genre you're doing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Some idea. Sometimes all you need is an idea, and you start the process. Like this has been in the news a lot lately, but I don't know if you heard about like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But that did start off as a book. Before the book even got published, because the guy was talking to buddies, and one of them was a publisher and all that. Apparently, the word of his book got to the ear of Steven Spielberg, and he immediately bought the rights before the book even went out on print.
Damn.
That's how that came out.
Well,
Yeah,
then you get
and
to
so
double dip. You can be like, hey, you want the rights to the book? That's cool, but you also got to pay me to write the script.
And he could do that too, but of course they get other script. So there's I don't know what the conditions were, but it was a great little advert. The book, to tell you the main difference between the book and the movie, and I think he made this change afterwards, is that the book was more like people were interacting with comic. Whenever a tune would talk, it would create a speech bubble. You could still hear them and still talk, but it creates speech bubbles and it creates a lot of garbage, which then created a lot of litter, which is why a lot of people hate tunes, because they fucking mess.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Whenever they talk, they make a fucking speech bubble.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would have been tough to pull off back then, dude.
That would be a lot of work.
Yeah.
But
and
that's
then
the thing with books and movies is they don't necessarily 100% translate. Like you can't expect them to. So like I can definitely think of things that like would work really good as a movie, like visually, but would never really like play out in a book. You know, I'm sure vice versa. You know.
Mm-hmm. I got a couple of ideas of my own, and I probably should write them out and get them out there, so that's an idea happening as well. But yeah, I would say try that out. If you don't feel confident in your skills as a writer or trying this out, the other thing I would say that would help you gain some confidence, but also some experience, is set out to write a series of short stories in the vein of different genres. That way, if something happens, like the two characters have a romance or something, and you don't know anything about like that kind of shit, at least if you made a short story, you can at least say you tried something and you have that to fall back on. And that'll help raise your confidence to keep going. That's the other thing. A lot of creative people, we don't really have a lot of confidence because we don't know what it is we're doing half the time because we're creating shit out of our mind, out of thin air, which is not easy.
I've got most of the movie, like the major points of any of the movies I've ever thought of, and I've thought of a lot of them. I've got most of the major points in my head, like what's going to happen and like what the characters are and who they're going to be like, how they're going to interact, and like what events need to take place for the movie to be like interesting and have like an actual story. Because like you can't you can't have a story that's compelling without something like mattering. Like something has to matter, something has to be important, something has to be like at risk in some way, shape, or form, or it's kind of like boring as shit.
Yeah, there has
Although
to be
some people
sort of
like
motivation.
those kind of films, but most of the time those are not well received.
Yeah, you know what got me thinking about the whole romance novel kind of stuff is that I remember hearing that there was a feminist something earlier talking about like what the difference between men and women, and what men can do, what women can do, and these women were so confident saying a man cannot write a trashy romance novel. They just can't do it. And I heard that and I took it as a challenge. I'm like, what the fuck you mean we can't do that? It's just, people go around there and they're fucking their brains out. It's not that hard. It's like taking a porno and turning it into a novel.
You gotta understand that the trashy romance novel is almost entirely a fucking rape novel. That's the thing. It's very rapey. Like a lot of the shit they go into is disturbingly rapey.
Well, that's women call trashy romance.
Couched in like
So I can understand them being like men can't do that or whatever because it's like oh, you crossed the line when you wrote that character. People would be all upset. Whereas if a woman writes it, it's okay for some reason. But nah, that's bullshit. Yeah. Anybody can write whatever. Like I don't understand why anybody would think that would be.
Well, and I heard that, and I took.
No, men can't do it.
Well, and I heard that, and I took it as a challenge. So I thought, oh man, I could write a fucking trashy not. What we got here? It's got goddamn like drama. There's like one of them's gonna have an affair and all the other kind of shit. He's gonna. So I started doing that, and then it ended up becoming a sci-fi novel about AI taking over the world. But, shit! How did I do this? Maybe she's
Yeah,
right.
that'll happen. Like when the story is boring as shit, you have to like you start throwing other shit in there, like, oh well, maybe a little bit of this for some interest, or a little bit of that, and then sooner or later,
Well,
you've
well,
left
I
behind
did.
your original genre entirely.
Well, because one of the key things is like I was like I took a guy, and he's in a marriage, and he decides to have a fling with a younger woman, and then drama ensued. And then I started thinking like, well, what if he? Well, then I started thinking, well, what if it was something else? Like what if it was like an AI dystopian kind of thing where they're saying like human beings aren't breeding and having enough kids, so we'll take the main character who's like an older guy, and he'll because he can still have kids. Like, yeah, you're gonna hook up with this younger woman, but your current girlfriend is too old. So then drama ensues. Then like, oh god, shit. What do you do then? The guy's technically innocent. He didn't do nothing. It's just the government forcing him to breed.
Oh man, you know that
And
you've
then
seen
it
the
got
robots now. The robots they have that can like walk and seem very human when they're
yeah.
walking and stuff.
I've um,
That's the next level of human right there, an AI in one of those robot shells, man.
I don't know. I like to think that the AI thing is not going to be as big a deal as a lot of people believe, just because I don't think
I
that
think there's
durable.
going to be a skill ceiling. I think AI is going to take jobs of shitty people, like that didn't really do a great job in what they were doing. You know, it's like if you need like a fucking background picture with like a beach in it or something, that really like any remotely like talented artist could make, that's AI's going to take that job. But like
I
really
I
good
think
art is always going to be human because it's just not comparable. Like they can't come up with the same level of nuance and detail and emotion and like connection to the person that's viewing what they made.
I think some of the stuff that the AI is really useful in, and I think some of it we need to embrace, is like you look at like things like video games. Like if you play a game like World of Warcraft, each time a new armor set comes out, it looks amazing on human like characters like the humans and the elves, but looks horrible on any other race. And that's because you have to go in and you have to readjust the model and move it around for this and that and all that. And it's very tedious work. So and they already spent all this time and effort designing the armor, and now you have to design it and move it around just to fit someone else. To the point where sometimes it goes on to like they had this race called the Tauren. They're like Minotaur people. They got horns and all the other kind of stuff. And if you put like a medieval knight armor onto that, it looks kind of weird. It's outstretched because they're so big and they have huge arms and all that. It doesn't look that good. AI could take that job, and because right now no one's really doing it. The armor looks horrible on other races, but it would look if AI could just adjust it, fine, do it. I think that it can only benefit the game.
Ooh, you know, there's another way you could use AI that would probably be pretty good, and it would take some artist jobs, but not like super like talented artists. But you know, like if you're working at like an advertising agency and you have to start making like mock-ups of whatever your advertisement is going to be, like using AI could be very useful for that because the turnaround is a lot faster.
I think you're right. I think a lot of those jobs out there are practically AI, anyways.
Yeah, they don't take a
Oh,
lot of real skill or talent. They just take like rote, like you've done it over and over kind of thing.
yeah,
So
and
I think
some
there's
AI.
some graphic design stuff that AI is probably going to be good for as well. I imagine.
Yeah. Well, and there's like other people who don't know anything about AI will probably be using it. Like I could see realtors using it to improve the quality of an image, to sell a home,
Yeah.
which will be like false advertising. But they already do something like that anyways. So
Well, at this
like
point, with all the shitty fucking construction that goes on right now, Because they got all the fucking illegals building and shit, and it's like, oh, you mean all of the houses are just falling apart because they were built to no standards whatsoever because they were built by a bunch of fucking illegals that don't give a shit? Okay. I wonder how that happened. So they're already fraudulent as it is calling it a house in the first place in a lot of these situations. I don't think making it look bad or making it look better is really that much of a fucking difference at this point. Like, have you seen some of the fucking inspections and stuff that are going on these new luxury homes and stuff?
No. But why?
There's like a whole genre of fucking YouTube shorts of it, man. You'll see stuff where, like, like, you know, like on the roof, there's a big long beam that goes the length of the house, and then from that beam, there's a bunch of little side beams that hold it up off of the main structure of the walls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, numerous occasions where that stuff is just, like, not even close to matching up with each other. Like, it doesn't even...
Like, it's not actually supporting...
Like, they're not even connected physically. There's, like, an inch gap between all the, like, the fucking trusses and the main beam.
I saw a video where a guy, like an inspector, was going through a house. And he's in the bathroom, and they got the tub and the faucets there and everything else. And he turns on the water, and he pulls up the thing that makes it go through the shower. And he pans up to where the shower head would be. And you can hear the sound of running water, but it's a closed...
So you know the water's going somewhere, but it's not going through the shower. Yeah, stuff like that. There's things where, like, the outside part of the plaster of the house just falls off.
See, I saw that video while I was lying in bed, and I heard the sound of running water, and my heart just went up a huge bit. Like I wasn't even there, and I was practically having a heart attack. Like, where the fuck's the water going? It's not my house. But
it's a real problem. Like, you're talking about luxury homes that people are paying, you know, $1 million in some cases to have built, and functionally they're like maybe after repairs worth like maybe $100,000, 50 grand. Like, they're so bad, and the construction is so poorly done. Like, there's rooms where, like, somebody will drop like a marble or something, because, like, your floors should be relatively level, right? Like, just like your regular, like, walking around on in your house floors. Mm-hmm. A lot of these places, it's like a half an inch difference from one side of the room to the other. Like, it's so slanted that, like, you would probably actually notice it while you were just walking around the house. It's pretty insane. You get wiring that's exposed, where, like, you know, your electrical wiring should go, like, through pipes and PVC pipes and stuff like that. It should never be just, like, bare wires. Many times you have, like, things where the wiring is, like, exposed, or, like, it's not properly wired to anything correctly, or it's backwards, you know, and no one did anything about it. And then, like, so they'll sell a house, and, like, the AC unit will explode the first time the guy turns it on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like just crazy shit, like, and it's primarily because they've got, you know, a bunch of illegals doing the building and stuff. It's not people that are actual Americans that give a shit about what they're doing.
Yeah, it's not really their fault. They just don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm not blaming the illegals. I'm just saying, yeah, exactly. It's the...
I remember hearing about one house, because my mom was going to go check out for a house for us to move into. And there was this one house that was being sold. It had, like, a swimming pool, an extra bathroom, had, like, all this kind of stuff. And it was a bunch of East Indians. And they did such a hatchet job on the place. It's like the extra bathroom outside was that they had the toilet outside in the garage, but it's hooked up to some pipes, but it's not, like, fastened to the wall or anything like that. It's just sort of there. And it's like, how is that a bathroom? And then the swimming pool, like, they had, like, an indoor, like, jacuzzi pool area. They cut a hole in the floor, put down a tarp with some brick to hold the tarp in place, and that was their swimming pool.
Wow.
My mom and my brother, they went to go see it. They came back, and I'm like, I wish you guys took pictures. It's like, we were just so shocked by what we were seeing. It was insane.
Good Lord.
I heard this and thought, what the fuck? How?
Man, it's so sad, and people get ripped off with those things.
Well, and also you get foreigners, and they don't really understand building codes, and so they do what they do. Like I remember, like my mom was doing some jobs for the guy that sold us the house we were in, and he gave us like a good rate or whatever else, but we had to help him out with something, and there was this like outdoors porch that they were going to make a cement or like a deck or whatever. It was made with cement,
Yeah.
and this Indian guy decided to hire some like kid and his grandfather or whatever to do the job, and these guys had no idea what the fuck they were doing. It was so uneven. It was all wobbly and undone, and it just wasn't hardened. Just wasn't hardening at all. And so my mom had to come in there,
Did they
and
not?
she got.
Did they not? How do you not? Did they not use like pre-made concrete, like where it's like you buy the bag and mix it with water, or did they like be like, we're just gonna eyeball some sand and lime and fucking like
I don't think that.
make
I
their
don't
own
think
or
that.
some shit like?
Well, maybe, and
Throw a
maybe
bunch
that was a
together.
factor.
Probably close
But
enough.
It's really hard to fuck up concrete, like with the one you kind of use buy like cement and mix it in a bag.
They didn't
really
level.
difficult to fuck that up.
They didn't level the ground. They didn't do anything else. They didn't lay any kind of like support or nothing in there. They just put it onto the ground, and there was like grass under there. They didn't clear any of that stuff out. None of that.
Wow.
They just poured cement on top of like the ground. That was it. They didn't do nothing. No digging. No nothing. And as for the mixture, who knows what they mixed it with? They couldn't tell. All they know is it wasn't hardening and the
That's
ground
just
was uneven.
like Jesus, because like you can really fuck up cement, and like it'll dry eventually. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it's not. Wow, I'm just really impressed. Like
Like they
that's all.
managed
I'm
to
just
find something
really
that like
impressed that they
bonds to
managed to
water.
make concrete that like doesn't fucking work. That's really hard to do unless you're just randomly mixing shit yourself to make it look like cement because that's what you think it is going to work. Like you could buy any
Well,
kind of concrete and mix it with the right or like too much water or too little water, and eventually it'll harden. But wow,
yep, yep. So it was an interesting little thing. But that's the thing we get with like East Indians. It's not a real thing. It's just like they just do things differently. Like I applaud them for the gumption to do it yourself and all that stuff. But they
it's
have
a worse culture.
well, and they also have a problem with
Yeah.
cutting corners and screwing things over and cheaply making everything.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a shitty
I
culture. It's a less. It is a lesser culture.
like like
Yeah, it seems like anytime you hear of a lapse, seemingly no reason. Yeah, it does seem like it's like India or Bangladesh. Like, yeah, one of those countries over that
China's
area.
very similar. They're always cutting
Yeah.
corners and using like substandard materials to try to save money and steal money from the government or whoever's doing it or whatever. It's just a shitty culture.
Yeah.
I think
didn't they build
Yeah.
that dam insanely large and it's kind of fucked up? Like it's not really working.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know China
China.
builds stuff all over the world to try to like engender good nature and take
Undercut.
over countries without using
Yeah.
military. And a lot of their shit
Well-
falls apart like 1 or 2 years later.
well, I think the problem with China it's not that they don't like. I think China actually has a good culture. It's just that the people who are running things are always cutting corners, partially because of necessity, because they can't get proper materials. They just can't. All the materials that they have are actually being outsourced to other things. Like for instance, there's a series of rivers that goes through like China and India. Well, China goes through and they build dams, and this affects India because then they don't get the water that they use for all the various different resources and stuff that they need. And it's really that's how they're attacking India. They're constructing all these dams, and these dams are really good. They're actually very good quality and all that. That's because they're taking the good materials and the good stuff and putting it into all their strategic planning and all the other kind of stuff. But the actual citizens, like when they're building homes and all that stuff, they get shit. They have what they call tofu. I think it's called tofu drag, which is the name of the material for their making houses. It's as strong as tofu. It's like you can literally rip the walls apart. The cement apart just comes off like that.
Yeah.
So it's like the people don't get good stuff, but the military always does.
Well, that's communism, and that's also part of the culture. Like the government is part of the culture. It's not a separate entity.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure about that. It seems like Chinese people overall seem to be pretty shitty.
I mean, you got to
Well,
like the grab bag
really give a
culture.
shit
That's some
about
fucking
anyone
crazy
else.
shit. When they weren't
Well, you
allowed to
also-
have when they weren't allowed to have more than one kid, they would drown their fucking kids if they weren't boys. Like, I'm
Well-
sorry, but the culture is just not as good as other cultures. It's not like
Yes.
it's just like factual observation. It's not meant to be like some sort of racist
Well-
thing. It's just like, you know.
No, it's not. No one's accusing
Yeah,
you of
again,
that.
it's not Asians. It seems China
Yeah.
Chinese people in particular seem to be pretty shitty people.
Yeah, because buy
Japanese
something
people
made
seem
in
to be
Japan.
fine,
Holy
Koreans.
shit, man! Like I have a product
Yeah.
recall on something I bought from Japan, and I will not return it. I refuse.
Good
It
stuff.
is an alcohol burning little, like, it's a little tiny like coffee cup size alcohol burner for your desktop thing. So you have a little fire on your desk and burn alcohol, or on a table or something like that, right? And the recall is because people put, what does the survey say? Other things than what it's intended for in there, and then it burned, and they had problems, and then they would like throw it across the room when it was on fire. And shit, like they would knock it
burning
over and
something
stuff.
other than alcohol?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
they
they
would
were
burn
using,
like
like, gas or some
gasoline, or
stupid
they would
shit?
burn like gelatinized alcohol, or like, you know, anything that they could put in there. Like they were just fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And so it was
What the
like, well,
fuck,
yeah,
dude?
of course, if you don't follow the directions and burn rubbing alcohol in there, which is all it's made for, you're gonna have problems.
Right.
And
It wouldn't even
it
occur
works
to me
fine.
to
I've
try to
used
burn
it several
anything else.
times. I've used it several times. It works great. And
Yeah.
you fill it with
It would not
alcohol.
even
It'll
occur to
burn
me
for
to
like
do
an
that.
hour. It actually kind of warms up the room, which is nice sometimes. You know, take a little chill out of the room.
S'mores?
And I've never had a problem with it. I'm not returning it because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just people are fucking retards.
Yeah, it's not the product that's the problem. It's people.
Yeah.
Yeah. End user. The end user is the issue.
Yep.
Too many NPCs. Too many really dumb people out there nowadays.
Yeah. The subhumans.
Yeah, whoever's running the simulation, man, come on, you got to pare us down.
Speaking of subhuman,
Decent human beings, you know, whatever number that is for your memory requirement.
me and gaming and a couple other guys, 'cause we did a get together last I think it was in February. We were talking about doing another one, but because money's a bit tight right now, there's talk about where to go, and I'm thinking we should hang out in Las Vegas because flights there are fucking cheap.
Oh, really?
So-
I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff in Vegas that's relatively inexpensive if you know where to look.
Yeah, like in order to get, like, for instance, I can get a flight as cheap as $60 to go to Las Vegas, from my area to there, which is actually not bad. The only thing is that I have to book it in advance. If I was to book a flight next month or whatever, it's going to cost a couple $100 or probably even more than that. But if I do it like a couple months in advance, I can get it pretty cheap. With that said, though, when you're getting a cheap flight to Las Vegas, you got to deal with the cheap flight problems, like other people who are going to be fucking horrible.
Oh, I can make it there. That's like
that
a
makes
6-hour
sense. That would
drive.
be very infuriating.
Vegas is only like a 6-hour drive for me.
Oh, hey, I mean,
Or a 45-minute flight.
See, there you go. I mean, hey, maybe that'd be a thing. We can work that out there. But anyway, that's just sort of what we're thinking. Whether or not we can get the only problem is that we don't know if Gaming could make a flight because he's still dealing with his little injury from his little car accident.
Right.
A little injury from his little car accident, the one that put him in the
Exactly.
hospital.
Well, he's a bit. Well, I mean, yeah, he flew a couple of feet. He injured himself. He's going in for multiple like brain scans. He has to go for another one because they may have found an abnormality. But besides that, he's just being a bitch. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
he's just being a big baby about it.
I mean,
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
glad to hear he was still alive after that because a lot of times people get hit by cars and stuff and they're fucking donezo.
Yeah. He is at least
Yeah.
getting better then, I hope.
well,
At
better
least
relative.
improving.
I mean, he keeps getting new aches and pains. They keep finding more stuff. Well, because as you heal, I mean, you discover new pains and everything else. But and they
Been
keep
addicted to
sending him in.
painkillers. Is he taking shit
Yeah.
like that? 'Cause that is very dangerous.
Well, they do. He mostly takes stuff to help him sleep because I mean the pain makes it hard for him to sleep. He can tolerate some of
Mhm.
it during the day. But then they're like, what
Yeah.
Oh
when
yeah,
nighttime
no. When
comes
I
out,
injured my
I
knee
hear
and they
ya.
refused to give me fucking pain pills for my knee, yeah, no, it's fucking miserable trying to sleep because you're not able to think of anything else. Like during the day, you can like distract yourself with like TV or video games or
Mhm.
talking with somebody or reading a book or something.
I had that with a toothache recently. Like it was bad and it was kind of bugging me when I was awake, but I was, I could function fine. But when I tried to lay down to go to sleep, man, it was like all I could think about how bad this fucking tooth hurt.
Yep. So yeah, I don't blame gaming. That's rough.
Yeah. But yeah, the back pain's what got me going on the pills.
Yeah.
I always get a little worried anytime anyone I know is on that shit.
I
well,
wouldn't be so bad if I wouldn't have, I probably should have gotten some Vicodin with the fucking knee pain, but like I made it through.
Mm.
It wasn't easy. There was a lot of sleepless nights. But
well, in gaming's case, I mean, like, because
his has got to be a lot
he's
worse than what I was dealing with.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
all kinds of issues. But he did
Yeah.
talk to
I assume many different areas. Yeah. Body
yeah.
fuck up from
Well,
that, I would imagine.
he did talk to a law firm because shit, it was pretty bad. And the guy was not very helpful when the event happened. Let's just say that. But and the law firm was like, yeah, this is a clear case. You're gonna get stuff because yeah, there was also footage and all the archives. So yeah. And the nice thing is that when it's like a clear cut, yeah, you're gonna win. Obviously, the law firm is actually paying for all of his travel and his meds for him because he doesn't have any insurance.
Yeah.
So that,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
The
when
law
they
firm
know
is
they're going
willing
to
to
get
take all that on.
recompensed, they know they're going to get
Yeah.
their money back and some. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, yeah. So that does sound like a really good
um,
case. Taking
it's
it
like
on without any money up
Workman's
front.
comp. The lawyers all work on pro bono basis.
Mhm.
Essentially, like if they don't win, they don't get paid. Um, yeah, they just get paid out of your winnings. They don't get to charge you either way. At least in California, apparently.
so yeah, he's gonna be doing fine. Hopefully, I mean it's still a ongoing case. Damn.
Yeah. Hopefully he
Yeah, it
wins.
doesn't always
Hopefully
take
everything comes
fucking
out good in
forever.
the end, man.
Oh, it sounds like he's going to be just fine, like case wise and all that. It's just dealing with things in the meantime because apparently it's annoying as fuck. 'Cause he's dealing with all these aches and pains. Like one of the worst ones is that this is the thing he keeps bitching about. I'm very long. He'll be on later, and I'll be like, let's hear it. He's having these chest pains because when he fell on the one side of his body, it like outstretched his arm or his chest muscles or whatever else. So he keeps getting muscle spasms in his.
Oh God, yeah.
So he keeps getting these muscle spasms in his chest. So like when he's trying to reach up to type on the keyboard, apparently that affects him. So which is affecting his streaming because he's trying to stream, but he can't play the games because he has to use a mouse or the keyboard. And now he can't really do that because now every time he does, it'll send him into a spasm or something like that. So he'll be there playing because he's trying to stream because that's how he makes a little bit of extra money. Well, he gets on there and then out of nowhere he'll start like go ah ah trying to wait for it to pass and all that.
Yeah, it happened to my back at one point when I was working at the Mexican food restaurant. It was literally all it took was me like just taking out the customer the change back. I was getting this shooting fucking pain, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sucks when you got something like that where you can't move at all in certain ways without it fucking just debilitating pain shooting through you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
not pleasant.
Yeah. I actually walked out. I quit because she wouldn't let me go home early. It was that bad.
Not at all
Yeah.
surprising.
Yeah. Well, she was a bitch about it. The fucking yeah. I was like, I'm like, I'm not even asking to go home now. Once the lunch rush is over, can I leave a couple hours early? She's like, no, you're not hurting any worse than the rest of us. And I was like, going back to work, and about 5-10 minutes later, I was like, fuck this bitch. And I fucking just clocked
Wow.
out and walked out.
And women are supposed to be overly empathetic, and
Yeah.
some of the worst boss I ever had were women. Yeesh.
Yep.
I'm like, I gave the tip of my finger to this fucking place, god damn it.
Show me some fucking
Yeah.
respect.
Oh wait. I don't know if I've told Stabby, I've told you that, right? My middle finger on my right hand, like it's missing up to the first knuckle.
Oh, I've seen the finger, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no fingernail. Like that whole joint. That happened at the Mexican food restaurant that I worked at.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you never think to sue them when you get the chance and get like a big fat payoff or something.
Mhm.
Well, you tend to think because you work there that you're gonna have to see them again tomorrow and the day after that. So it's like, well, I mean, I want to have a good working relationship with people.
I mean, I probably could have gotten a bunch of money out of the company I work for. It was definitely negligence that caused my injury. Their negligence of not keeping the emergency ramp clear of debris. But it wouldn't have been enough to be worth losing the job. That was my thought too.
Indeed.
It's like I get paid to sleep still. It's pretty nice. I can kind of do whatever I want.
Yeah. By the way, I put in the random chat gaming's or not random, general chat gaming's new little PNG thing I made for him. The ran over roadkill gaming.
Oh, poor gaming. He just gets mocked mercilessly.
I mean, he's got a good sense of humor about
Like
it.
a zipper head? Is that what you're calling him? You're calling him a zipper head, like from Vietnam?
Something like that.
That's a pretty good
I
picture.
found
I
it.
like it. I like the tire tread there.
Yeah. Well, and the one above it, the one I posted with I don't know if you remember me mentioning this to you guys back when you guys were calling yourself, was it Chatterbox?
Oh, teeth in a box kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, kind of like
Name
those.
of the stream.
Yeah, well, I think it was the name of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chatterbox. Oh, yeah, I guess you do still call yourselves Chatterbox. All right. I didn't see the name. Well, I was thinking like those that teeth toy. We have like some teeth. You wind them up and they go chat.
Oh,
Something
yeah, I
like
know what
that.
you're talking about. Yeah, they clack
But
together.
in the shape. Yeah, but in the shape of a cube, like a box. So that's what I was thinking, Chatterbox. But then I was like, I should stop. This is a little too horrific looking. Kind of cool, but I'm like, I don't know, man. This isn't a Lovecraft stream.
Yeah. Here's a picture of my deformed middle finger, if you're interested.
There you go.
Give people the finger and they're like,
they're in the Discord.
I feel insulted, but it came up a bit short.
I should 3D.
Bad. I used to have whenever I would get my insisted that I had to have flipping off the camera with that finger. It happened.
We should get you a 3D printed thing where it's like a big, long, spindly looking nail, gnarly thing. So when you flip the bird, people can see exactly which finger it is you're flipping off.
Yeah.
The little
Yeah.
I'm like, sure. And it's about it's essentially as long as my pinky. Like, it's the same length as my pinky now.
get you like
Mm.
what do you call it?
Mm.
A little thing you can strap to the end of your finger, like a fake finger prosthetic.
A little
Yeah.
prosthetic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3D print
they
like a
used
little
to, they
prosthetic
made like a
finger.
little mold thing that I used to wear over it because it fucking dude, if I stub this thing, it hurts like a motherfucker. Like I'd almost rather get kicked in the balls than stub this fucking thing.
Oh damn!
And it's because initially it didn't cut the whole thing off like that. It cut it like at it like an angle, and it got just a tip of the bone at the end of my finger, but the bone got infected, so they had to surgically remove it.
Ah,
The crazy thing is the flap of skin that wrapped around the end of it is my fingerprint. So like my fingerprint is like on instead of being underneath, it's like on the end of my finger, like facing outward.
oh, weird.
Yeah, like that flap of skin, my fingerprint is what they use to
Huh.
sew it up.
You know, use what you
And then they
got.
took
Whatever's available, make it
right
work. You
above.
know.
Let's see, did it show? There's a spot like right above it, on the kind of middle right. If you, I don't know. Let me see if it showed up in the picture, but it also took a chunk out of my skin and at the second knuckle, but it didn't get to the bone. And they had to take a graft from like my thigh uh, to cover that up. So I have a little scar. Yeah, you can't really see it anymore. But there's basically from like the middle and over to the right. Yeah, it didn't really show up in the picture. Yeah, that's a shitty picture. Yeah, you can't really see it. Yeah, you can't see it at all. But
All
yeah,
right, I believe
so
it.
there's a little red square on on my right thigh. There's still a little red square from where they took the skin off of the thigh and put it on that part of my finger to cover up the wound.
Huh. Go figure. Interesting what they figure out how to do to like make things work and
Yeah,
protect people from the
indeed.
injuries.
Yeah, that
I
was
wish I.
nasty.
Yeah.
I wanted to share a little piece of good news because we're getting
Yeah.
up towards the end here, but I forget which gaming studio it is, but recently one of the major gaming studios fired like their entire DEI group of people.
Nice.
Oh, which one? It's actually happening to a bunch of them.
Oh, it's happening to a
Square.
bunch of them. Okay, nice.
Well, Square Enix did
that's
that,
that's
and
the one I was hearing about. I think Square Enix. There you go.
yeah, they laid off their entire department in their entire California department, and I
Yep.
think they're going to shut that one down, which is for the best because that has never generated any money. In fact, it cost. I think they're probably going to decide we're done with making games for Americans, which is like what, fair enough.
Mhm.
Well, it's not making them any money. They were losing money, but they were under the mistaken impression that the DEI people were fucking being honest with them.
Well, I think that they were under because you look at where a lot of their money comes from. A huge portion comes from America, so it logically makes sense to set up a studio in America to help with that. But it's never really worked out because one, they chose California, and unfortunately, that area. I mean, I get the logic to go to California because there's a lot of game developers out there, and California does have some great benefits because you look at like Blizzard and World of Warcraft, and they get a pretty sweet deal from California to make their games up there. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out for them because a lot of these games kind of like, I don't know, sometimes not always the greatest.
Yeah, they're throwing $1 million at fucking Sweet Baby Inc. and fucking shit like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, another California-based system. So I don't know. Shit's gotta happen, but that's okay. I imagine it's all gonna go down. Who else? Bungie had to lay off a whole whack of people as well. Because and also like Destiny 2 is pretty much dead. Which is a shame. I really liked Destiny when it came out.
I never played it. I just did the Halo. That's the only one I ever played of theirs.
Yeah,
Well, then,
I know people. Yeah,
well, the problem with Halo is like that that also, like, they gave it to a different studio, like 360 whatever it is, studios or whatever it was. That also is like shit in the bed. It ain't working.
360.
Yeah, and they had to, like, just to make ends meet. They're giving Halo to other companies as well, so you can now play Halo on PlayStation. It's like, oh, no more exclusives. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that was nuts when it happened to Sega.
Yeah.
Because again, growing up, that literally nothing like that had ever fucking happened. Uh, you know what I mean? With Nintendo and Sega, always shit. And Sega ended up going third party, man. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well, it kind of made sense, and since then, like, you've never really made a very good, like, Sonic game. There's plenty of Sonic games, but like none of them stick. They always have to like
Yeah, yeah, it's odd.
reboot.
Yeah, it's odd that they cannot find a fucking way to make a fucking decent Sonic game, dude.
Yeah, there's plenty of different games out there, but I just can't. You would think that they could make that work. Sonic as an IP does really well, but not well enough
Yeah.
to sustain any of these games. And I just don't understand how that works. With that said, though, there is a kind of changing of the tide because they have that Sonic racing game or Sega racing game coming out, and apparently it's projected to do better than Mario Kart.
Oh wow,
Damn.
that would be impressive.
Well, and partially because like they're getting licenses for getting characters from all kinds of stuff. One of the big ones that really got people is that that Japanese character Hatsune Miku or whatever. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. That
Hatsune
green haired.
Miku.
Yeah, Miku. She's really popular.
Miku. Yeah, she's a very popular character. Yeah, everybody knows her in the
Yeah,
VR chats for sure, at least.
exactly.
My son is in his anime phase.
Oh, really? You better
Well into an anime phase.
make sure he.
What's the one in the movie? Because he already asked me. He asked me if I'd puppy sit the dog. Is it Jujutsu Kaisen? No. What the fuck is the name of it? There's an anime movie coming out.
Well,
Buddy's
okay.
see it.
There is three coming out. There's a Jujutsu Kaisen movie. There's a Chainsaw Man movie, and then the other one, which blew my mind, it's the most popular movie out there right now, is Demon Slayer.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's got to be Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, because Demon Slayer right now is the biggest movie right now. It's outsold the last Marvel movies. It's outselling a whole whack of other movies. It's kind of a juggernaut right now, and it's projected to do even better before the end of its run. I think it's got another couple of weeks in theater. I think it goes like throughout the rest of November before it's actually out of theaters. It could be the most popular movie in the world. That's how fucking strange this is. A fucking anime is blowing big budget movies.
It's not strange if you think about it, though.
Yeah.
It's like big
yeah.
budget movies don't really have any sort of storytelling anymore. They're not very interesting.
Well,
They're
it's also
visually exciting in some cases, but there's so little of interest there for most people that like most people don't even go see things in the theater anymore. They just don't care.
well, it's also accessibility because like a lot of anime movies they don't get to American theaters partially because there's
True.
no real interest
Very true.
because they don't. However, things have changed and there's now more people interested in anime than there was before. So an anime movie being this popular is not that unusual, but what is unusual is how fast it's happening. So it's something that no one saw
Oh
coming.
yeah, no, I'm not saying. I'm saying it's not strange that it would be so much more successful. But yeah, I can see it being an unusual thing that happened.
And I think a lot of crowds, there's going to be a lot more people who don't like, especially like baby boomers and all that, who don't know anything about that. Think cartoons are for kids. It's like, bitch, watch Chainsaw Man and tell me that's for kids. Also,
I've never heard of that until Film Threat covered it. I'd never even heard of that franchise before. Chainsaw Man.
Oh, Chainsaw Man?
No, Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I saw the picture and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that is a brutal anime. I've watched a few of the episodes. I wasn't super into it, but damn, was that fucking brutal. Like they were.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my son said he's working his way through.
Oh, you cut out. Oh, sorry, you cut out.
Oh,
You said he's working
yeah,
through.
he's working through Death Note. He's almost done with Death Note.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he went through. What was the other one? Fuck, what was it? He said he just watched. He loves Attack on Titan. He
that's not
absolutely loves
surprising.
Attack on Titan.
Your son and I have
Yeah,
very
and then he
different
won't
tastes in
listen.
anime.
Well, he won't take my. I don't have much, but I'm like, he won't watch Akira. I'm like, dude, you have to watch Akira. How are you not?
Oh, wow.
If you're in anime, how do you not watch Akira? Right?
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Akira's pretty
Because there's
good.
only like three. There's only three I know. So I'm like, all right, you got to watch Akira. I'm like, Princess Mononoke is really good. I like Ninja Scroll. That was a good one.
Fuck yeah,
Um,
dude.
and then I'm like, watch Castlevania because what he was describing with he was talking about some character where his ability is he can take two objects and switch their positions. Like that's his power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I think you'd like Castlevania. Castlevania. There's a lot of weird power, different power shit.
Well, there.
Different enemies and shit.
Yeah. Well, in Castle, like in the. Are you talking about the Netflix series? Or are you talking about the game itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Netflix series. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the case, like if he really likes Castlevania, he might like Vampire Hunter D, which is what takes a lot of the Castlevania idea. It's like, yeah, it's the thing Castlevania, but with a futuristic aspect to it, like with spaceships and stuff. Fuck it. Oh,
Yeah, I'll have to check that out then. I haven't seen that. But I definitely watch Castlevania.
Well, if you like Ninja Scroll, because it's the same guy. If you like Ninja Scroll, watch Castlevania, or not Castlevania. Vampire Hunter D.
Right. Give it a shot.
I love Scroll. I remember being a kid, seeing that for the first time. It's a slightly terrifying story. Did I ever tell you guys the story about Ninja Scroll?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
in Canada, we just rolled out specialty channels, like one's just for cartoons, one's for science fiction, that kind of stuff. You guys had that, like the Sci-Fi Network or whatever, but here we didn't have anything like that until one time when yeah, well, for us we had Space, that was the Sci-Fi, and then we had Teletoon, that was the Canadian cartoon, whatever else kind of thing. Late night, on the very first night that it came out there, they aired Ninja Scroll, and I started watching it and thinking, oh my god, this is so fucking cool and brutal and all that stuff. So I go up to the living room, and my mom, she's like, because she was in university at the time, and she said, just don't turn it up too loud. I just need to work, and she's facing the other direction, working on a computer. And me and my brother are watching Ninja Scroll. And if you've seen Ninja Scroll, there is a very explicit adult scene between the female ninja and that rock guy. And I remember seeing. Now, my mother.
Main thing I remember from that movie, because how did he die? What the fuck just happened? You know what I mean? When you first watch it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like when that whole scene was going, it's very explicit. The guy's got the chick's boob in there, all that stuff. And now my mother, who's in the university, and she is a devout feminist and is very much against that. I knew if she turned her head, we were going to be in a big fucking shit. But I was too fucking scared. Like I had the remote in my hand, but I was too scared to change the button. I was paralyzed with fear because I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Don't look, please don't turn your head about.
And she didn't. She was into her thing, but the volume was up, and I'm like, oh god, oh my god, oh my god. And then it passes and the commercial break happens, and I look to my brother. I'm like, we're not supposed to be watching this. Let's go into my room. We'll watch it there.
Good Lord.
Oh god. But besides all that, fucking movie is incredible. I loved it. I love it so much. I think that movie changed a lot of people.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of it. It's weird because I always enjoy it, but I never seek any of it out. I don't fucking know why.
I think, like, as we get older, we lose some interest in these things. I worry that I'm losing my taste in the anime because I'm watching a lot of anime these days, and a lot of it's like, I think I'm too old. I think I reached the point where certain shows I'm too old for. Like any of that shonen stuff. Like I'll watch My Hero Academia, and I'm fucking bored out of my mind. Like, what's going on here? Okay, I guess I just can't relate to them anymore.
Maybe I should start trying to break into One Piece. You know, for the longest time, it was really funny to not watch it to annoy Satan and Satire that wanted us to watch it so badly. Like, it was funnier to not watch it to fuck with him. But now, since I haven't heard from him in years, fuck
Well,
it. Maybe I'll check it out.
I would say, just as a refresher, go on to Netflix and watch the live action show.
Oh yeah, I forgot it just came out recently. The last couple of years, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, because season 2 should be coming out sometime in 2026. I don't remember when, but it'll be coming out soon. I think they're going to try and arrange it because it did so well that Netflix dished out a ton of money to make to have a studio redo One Piece, but without all the filler. In other words, just sum up the whole show, and it's going to be have like really high quality animation and all that. So you'll be able to see One Piece again, and watch it more streamlined than what the current series is.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's so much of it. There's so many. It was like over 1,000 episodes, right? That's like intimidating to get started with it that much. So yeah, if they do kind of a synopsis version of all that, that'd be fucking fantastic.
Yeah, they are, and it's going to have better quality animation than the original. That's what's currently happening right now. So
my issue with One Piece has got to be the fucking. I made it about 2 seasons in before I just couldn't watch anymore. But it's like a slog. Go to watch episode 2, it kind of shows a lot of the first episode again, and then when you watch 3, it shows a lot of the second episode again. And it's a style of anime. It's not like they're trying to like get away with anything. It's one of the styles for that genre where they recap a lot of the time to keep you aware of like what's going on, because they figure it's for little kids and they're not going to remember it. So it gets really fucking frustrating.
Yeah, the Wheel of Time series was doing that, dude. It was way too much of a recap at the beginning of every fucking next episode. I'm like, dude, if I'm watching this one, I probably watched the one before it. Like, you don't need to fucking recap each one like that.
Well, and it's streaming, so like you can just binge it all. Like, must we spend all this time recapping? In the case of One Piece, it's a great way to save money because you don't have to animate too much in each episode.
Right, you're just replaying the previous shit. All counts as runtime. I hear
exactly.
That.
Well, and that is one of the problems with One Piece. So that it is what it is. But like I said, Netflix is working on it. They're dishing out money because they know it's going to be a guaranteed hit because the live action show was better than they thought it was going to be, which in my opinion shouldn't be that surprising. But they're surprised because they remember Netflix did make a Death Note movie, and that movie is terrible. It's just terrible. It's like they filmed it like it was a Final Destination movie, partially because that the director and the writer did come from the Final Destination series. And listen, Death Note as Final Destination actually works, so I don't mind that. And it was like that for the first half. And then they said, "Oh no, people are going to hate it, so we're going to make it more like the original." And it's like the first half, it's Final Destination. Second half, it's like Death Note, but it doesn't make any sense.
So they just kind of cram two things together.
Yeah, well, because they knew it was going to piss off the fans, like because they did test footage and it just didn't work. So then they went back and did a proper Death Note. Anyway, we've probably been talking too long. You guys probably have to get going and doing your thing.
Oh yeah, it's just about dinner time here.
Yeah, we're about almost a half hour past. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
for anyone out there not listening,